Hello, everybody. We're going to play The Producer today. What do I produce exactly? I don't know, but I'm one. I'm one of them. I'm one of the people that produces. Let's get playing. We're going to start a new game. Playing in slot 1. Yes, overwrite and start a new game. Welcome to Producer 2021. Before we begin, do you have any questions? Do we have any questions? I don't really... We're going to play the entire game in one go, so I don't think we care about saving. Slap that one across the face. What's our content warning for everybody? The producer uses physical paralysis and bodily decay as a crutch for storytelling purposes. Contains characters who are struggling with mental problems like depression and mania. Don't worry, you can fix them. While also depicting homemade and psychoactive compounds as beneficial to your understanding of the world around you. Drugs! As well as containing a lot of bad words. Oh no, this is the worst one. Chet, we might get something a little bit more extreme than not even heck Shy Guy. We might get worse than that. I have a question. How much Sonic fan art could a fartist make if a fartist made fan art? That is not a question I can answer, and unfortunately the game can't answer that for you either. You're going to have to go seek the answer yourself. Maybe give it a Google search. You know, I'd tell you to ask Jeeves, but he's retired. Dang. Damn. Extreme swears, chat. Can't believe this. Producer 2021 is a game about enthusiasm, productivity, and the end of it all. That's what it's about. How long to beat? We're not concerned about. Alright, we'll ask about it. Why not? We might as well go through all the questions, right? Depends on how fast you can read. I hope that you can beat it in under 2 hours. Then you'll be eligible for a refund. Get that money, bestie. Let's start. Game saved to slot 1. You don't remember buying a phone, but it rings anyway. Oh, actually, one more thing. I'm going to now go into visuals because they don't give you this option at the main menu screen. And I'm going to resize it here. And then I'm going to click one more button to resize it. Because when it resizes on my end, it then makes it teeny tiny window. So I want to size it up from there. Okay. And that's all I want to do, and now we continue. Oh, fuck. They said the F word! Oh, no. We have to cancel stream now. They gave me the content warning of swearing. Oh, just this first fuck I think is too much for me. I think we have to stop, chat. This isn't okay. We can't have this kind of language here. It'll give you bad ideas, chat. Then you'll start running around just saying fuck all the time. Oh no. Bad. Bad for advertisers too. Oh, slime, see? It did it! It just said it just like that. Oh no. Well, I guess we should get up so we can answer the phone. The phone rings without mercy. Where's my phone at? I look around. Clumps of dust float through the air like lazy jellyfish. Crashed cans, empty pizza boxes, and discarded clothes cover the sticky floor. The phone rings without mercy. We're examining. Where is it? Is it on my bed? Is it on my clothes? Is it at this fragile vase? I guess I'll look at the clothes. I don't know how to look at my phone. Phone's not an option here. My phone and my clothes then? It's stinky. Stinky fabric. Smelly little hills of damp fabric. This is your legacy. If this is my legacy, if this is all I have to my name, maybe I want the legacy instead of the word fuck spreading in chat. Not Loki learning it, spreading. Stop fucking swearing! Welly doing it too, even. Oh, man. And the phone has stopped ringing. You've missed the call. But I didn't even know where my phone was at. God dang it. That's all I could look at with my clothes anyway. Well, let's examine my bed. Crumbs of various origins cover the towel that served as your sheet. I eat in my bed. That's where the crumbs come from. Because I don't have an actual sheet, I just use a towel. Truly, a Harry Dubois moment. Disco Elysium. My world is not pretty. It's just a mess. How about the fragile vase, then? Brittle and beautiful, the fragile vase stands out amongst the trash. It's very delicate. I like it. I'm admiring my vase. Oh, I exhale happily, leveling up. Huh? What? Whoa, what? Hold up. What the fuck was that? A level up? Experiencing new things gives you EXP. Collect enough EXP and you'll level up. If you don't get EXP for something, it's not worth doing. Okay, got it. Thank you, tutorial bit. Now, where were we? This is your most prized possession. I better keep it with me then, right? I don't want to lose it or anything. Oh no, it's meta! There are some cases where I kind of like meta humor. It just kind of depends on the context and the execution, I feel like. It varies. Holding the fragile vase into the air, your warm smile is reflected back at you. I'm picturing, Legend of Zelda style, holding into the air like I've just got it. I grab it, I hold it up, it's like, do-do-do-do! You got one vase! It's beautiful! Wait, something's sliding around inside of the vase. You fish for it with trembling hands. Oh, it's your car key! Why are my car keys in my vase? Was I trying to keep my car keys safe, or did I stick it in there so I wouldn't forget where I put it? We own a car? Oh no. Now there was that moment of excitement that I had too, about the prospect of we have car? Look at my bed. Look at my legacy. That car is going to be so goddamn filthy. We're gonna walk out there, open the door, and it's just going to be a mountain of trash pouring out. Oh! Grabby hands! I get the car keys. These will be useful later. You still hold the vase. Do you want to take it as well? Hey, yeah! I don't want anything to happen to it! Grabby hands! Whoosh! You start every day by smooching your vase. I got the fragile vase! You smooch. Mwah! The fragile vase. Oh, I love it. And now back to bed. Oh, look at the ceiling. I missed the phone call. My room's a mess. I called the pile of clothes my legacy. Do I even worry about getting up? I didn't manage to get the phone call. I don't even know where my phone is at. The vase is physically durable. It's durable enough for me to carry it around, I suppose. Yeah. Its emotions are what's fragile. Don't insult the vase or else you'll break it. Anything else to examine? We looked at our bed, so I guess we'll go down. The kitchen smells like shit. I'm also looking out the window. Over there on the right. Don't! Please don't zoom in on the word shit! That's bad! That's a curse word! Okay, over here at the window. It's not looking too good outside, is it? Looking kind of red. Hey, shit! No, chat, don't repeat it! Please! We're gonna have to get a bunch of bars of soap now, so we can wash out your mouth. Shit, you say weeping. No! Dang it. Shoo the flies, garbage phone window door. Or go back up. Well, there's our phone. I guess we'll check our phone first. I grab the phone, balancing precariously on a pile of plates. The phone blinks rapidly. You've got one new voicemail. Well, I play it. The phone is heavy and unfamiliar in your hand. I flip it open. The voice on the phone sounds stressed and overworked. The voice on the phone says, Toto Hammersmith! That's me! We've received your application with great interest. Your what? Excuse me? Pardon? And are happy to welcome you as our new producer! What? Huh? I don't remember applying for any producer role. Excuse me? Where did they get my number? I can't really ask them any questions here because this is a voicemail. What the fuck? Please report to our offices in downtown immediately. Your new life begins today. Click. You've got 0 new voice messages. Holy shit. You can't believe it. A job. A real job. Not that stupid fake job that you do down in your basement where you talk to people over the internet, you know, making weird jokes and saying, haha, good one. To nobody. You just wish there were people there. But for you, you haven't felt this happy in years. A job! I'm elated! What city and where in downtown? Details, Emily, details. You're getting too caught up in them. Just pay attention. Pay attention to things that matter. Like a job. That's what matters here. Be careful now. This is how they get you. Don't embrace the joy. We'll regret it. We'll get our heart broken. We can't be happy. We're not allowed to. Suppress the joy. We get no enthusiasm from this. It's okay to feel. No, it isn't. Emotions are bad. It's just a job. Time to get going. Grabby hands! You get the phone! Caco, why did the producer sleep next to the vase? Because it was my favorite vase, Emily! It's like if you put a photo of your favorite so they could vase their problems, Emily. Thank you, Emily. Good one. Got it. Alright, now let's get rid of the flies around here. Get out of here. Slightly annoyed, the swarm buzzes upwards into your bedroom. Well, now we're gonna have a fly problem up at my legacy. The flies nap now. They take over my bed. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna open the door and see the sexy scene of flies making out on my bed. I'm gonna be like, oh jeez, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And then I'm gonna have to shut the door, and then I'm gonna be, what, stuck in the kitchen to go to sleep instead? God damn. How about the garbage? Thick and crunchy, it covers the floor. The world's worst carpet. It could be worse, right? They're just doing their job of cleaning the crumbs off your bed. Oh, Graviton, staying positive, you're right. Maybe I will come home to a crumb-free bed now. That would be lovely. I look at the window. Thick grime obscures a glorious sunset. Sunset? But I just woke up. The air in here is thick and old, used up and dead. I'm gonna open the window, let in some fresh air. Fresh air hits like a sub-zero sledgehammer. Oh! Ow! Never mind, close the window! Your good old car, rusting away in the yard. It should survive the journey to downtown. Close it! Close it! I lost my... No! I had to leave my window open now. Oh no. And the flies are laying eggs for me to eat later? Ew. I don't think I want fly eggs. New job, new me. Let's go. You push, but it doesn't budge. Something's leaning against the door from the other side? Fuck! Huh? Why is there something closing me in? I guess we're going out the window then. You climb out the window and drop down into the yard. Goodbye, shitty house. I mean, at least I have a house though, right? A heap of compost softens your fall. Ew. Gross. Why do I have a bunch of compost just here? Just nothing? Curiously, it has grown directly beneath your kitchen window. I just huck all of my garbage straight outside. I make, say, some eggs. I crack them open, and then I just throw the shells outwards onto my car. They won't be eggs by the time you eat them. Maggots, then. Is that what's happening? Little tiny wiggly rice. Can I look at my window too, then? You scale the heap of compost and look back into your old kitchen. And this is not a flattering perspective. Let's just get into my car, then. Locked? Well, it's a good thing. I'm gonna be honest, I then read this as unlock car with compost. Yeah, let me just grab some trash and shove it into the lock of the car. This is a great lock picking method, you know, just overwhelm the lock with trash. It'll get scared and it will open up for you. Your enthusiasm, but we have no enthusiasm. You can't really be sure, but it feels as if the car is even more locked than it was before. I don't have any enthusiasm to unlock the car with. What was I expecting? Don't use a fragile vase, I might break it. We'll use... Wait, what if we could hack the lock? Is it an electronic lock? I don't remember what my keys looked like precisely, but if they had that little dongly bit, that was the electronic one where you click button, that means I could use phone to hack lock, right? Right? The phone doesn't have an app for that. In fact, it doesn't have any apps. There's only one button, big and green, and that's it. I need a new phone then. Maybe with my new job, I could buy a new phone. No games! No games on my phone. Some little kid walks over, looks up at me and go, "You got games on your phone?" I just slap the kid across the face and I say, "Don't be ridiculous. You think this old thing has anything good? It doesn't even have Snake, dude. No Tetris either." And then you slam the phone back closed, you turn away from the kid, and then you just walk off. That phone is one of the kiddie phones, not even a real phone. You have a dumb car! Guess who's not getting a ride in it then? Thoth, you're gonna have to walk yourself over to my job. You don't get to get in the car with the rest of chat now and get a ride over. You gotta go on your own. But hi, welcome. Even Nokia's had Snake, and my phone doesn't even have that. One pre-programmed number that calls your parents, and I viciously avoid that one. Nice! Oh, my car keys! The car ate them! We get into the car. It's warm and damp in here. The battered tape deck, survivor of many lonely nights, springs back to life. Aw, hell yeah! My car loves this song. It dances. It's your favorite track! You don't look back. Oh, look at us go! Oh, hell yeah. The endless streets of Superbia roll away beneath you. You think about Superbia. This is where the poor people go to be poor and boring. You accelerate through Superbia, speeding away from all the wasted time, leaving it behind you. Fuck this place. Dude, you're gonna have to come home to it, Toto. It's not like you live at your job. But, right? We're not gonna end up with crunch hours where we just sleep underneath our desk. Right? They don't provide us breakfast, lunch, and dinner to where we don't even need to go home anymore. Live at the office. Office is your life now. You are the producer. It is all you are now. You wake up, you are the producer. You eat your cereal provided by your business place. You are the producer now. You go back, you work, you finish work temporarily because you take lunch break. There at your business. You do not go out to do anything else. You do not go out with coworkers. Coworkers are here at the business place. Sure, you might join them, but work, the lunch is over. You go back to work. You continue working. Dinner time, you go not out, staying in the business place to eat the work-provided dinner. You eat it. Maybe you say hello to another coworker. You go back to work. It gets late. It gets later. You can't keep your eyes open anymore. You cuddle up underneath your desk. You fall asleep. You awake, and then you repeat. Elon, hardcore work environment. You thought you were at least going to get Christmas off? No. That's too much. You no longer get your 2 weeks off for your Christmas vacation. Sure, we'll give you a little bit of time off, but 2 weeks? Too much. The forest is deep and ancient. You think about... I'm gonna think about my phone real quick. Where did that come from? Because I'm 100% sure that I never bought that phone. Branches and leaves make little noises as they scratch against your car. Still, you can't really believe it. A job for you! You haven't been properly employed in ages. Why would anyone hire you? Why would anyone hire me? I have no skills. I have no talents. How did I manage this? Acid air hits your windshield, biting and clawing. The factories churn in the distance. It's a prank? Somebody gave me that phone just so they could call me and say you're hired to prank me. What the hell? At least I have my legacy back at home. You think about... well, the factories, I suppose. Everything you own comes from there. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't think about how everything comes from these factories. They don't really treat their employees very well. The bosses make way too much money in comparison. It's not great. I don't want to think about that. You speed up through the empty plains. There is nothing for you here. They live in acid air. I mean, as we've been driving this entire time, back over there in Superbia still, even here, looking pretty trash-filled. Downtown is close. You're nervous. Hey, look, chat. Only 35 more EXP until we level up. You'll have to become Producer 2021. Yeah, woohoo! That's the name of the game. That's us. That's us. Title job. Yay! Now you know the game's really starting. And then roll credits. Downtown. The beating, breathing heart of the world. There's no better place for a new beginning. Is the entirety of the city just built on a bridge? Game saved to slot 1. This is all a huge mistake. Oh, I should leave now while I still can. He's having regrets. I'm gonna look at the water to give a little bit of a distraction before I really muster up the courage to go across. The waves are deep and dark and blue. Ugh, there wasn't much thought to it, I guess. I crossed the bridge. Oh, wow, that was an interesting transition. Bridges, pontoons, plateaus, and boats. Why is there a sailboat on the water? Just boat with sails? That seems a little bit old school, doesn't it? A little bit outdated? At least for being around a downtown city in particular? People still sail, but here? The canals are where the cool people hang out. Really? Where? The party never stops. The party never stops. The party never stops. The party never stops. It goes on forever. That's why we can keep examining it. Because if we couldn't examine it anymore, then the party would stop, and that goes against the rules of the canal. We turn. The mall is empty and abandoned. I look up. Oh, I guess we just continue walking. Tall towers of glass stretch into the sky. You have arrived at the offices. Oh, well, I guess we're not going to look at the mall. I thought we were just looking at something else. But what's up with the offices? This is it? That's all there is to it? Oh, wait, it's my last chance to turn around. Or you think about how we're not gonna fuck it up. Do not fuck it up. Smooth doors slide open noiselessly. Concentrated on her paperwork, the receptionist hasn't noticed you yet. I look around. You don't belong here. The elevator is polished to a mirror shine. Your pitiful reflection looks up at you from a spotless floor. I didn't even take a shower before now. I realize how that scent that you've been smelling this entire time that you thought was your environment around you was actually you this entire time. You had no idea about the job, so you didn't really spend time to properly prepare yourself. Oh no, waiting area fills you with unspecified dread now. You really do not belong here. Reception. There's the receptionist with her big old eyes, big contemplative mouth, not smiling at me. Ah, who are you? What are you doing here? That voice. You recognize it. She's the one who called you. Yes, I am the producer. Oh, another one. Great. She presses a small button on her desk and smiles. The boss will be ready for you in a minute. Another one? How many producers do they have? Then she bends back over her mountains of paperwork. My bot over here. It's too bad that it, maybe I should have put that into... I heard somebody comment about that new copy pasta spam for bot. I should have stuck it into auto mod so it wouldn't get out at all. So now we're stuck with it on the overlay. Boy. Is she a fish person? What is this witchcraft? I don't know. I guess. Wait. If the boss is not quite ready for me, I guess we'll just go over to the waiting area maybe? You thought? You weren't paid to think? What am I paid anyway? How much money? You know what? I'm not going to question it because honestly, if I'm paid anything, it's going to be more than what I paid before. And unless I find out that I'm being paid pennies and I have mountains of paperwork like the receptionist, then that's going to cause a different issue. I like Welly. Thank you for adding the Doge hype as a blocked term. Good. But also adding Another one, huh? Sneaky. I sit down in this chair. The chair is made from hard, shiny plastic. It's very uncomfortable. If you want the second one gone, I can revert it. No, because I think that one can be funny. Almost should put that one on Nightbot instead. Because then we can see people timed out for it. Alright, what should I think about? I'm gonna think about my new job. You've got absolutely no qualifications. I'm gonna think about my old life. Dust and despair. What? Huh? What? Did I just see somebody close their... Was that me closing my eyes? A twisted creature opens the door. Careful to not step outside. It's known to the delivery person. I level up. Oh wait, top right! Dude! I leveled up! This pretty, epic. Wouldn't you say? My new job? Epic. This new life, hopefully, will be epic. I'm ready for things to be epic. Now, Chet. Every 2 days they meet, never to exchange more than 3 words. This is the creature's only face-to-face interaction with a human being. You shudder and try to forget. Was that my past life? Am I the creature? Or are delivery people not human? I don't know. What about my new job? They probably just brought you here to arrest you for lying on your application, which I don't even remember filling out, by the way. How about the receptionist? She seems incredibly overworked and stressed. Not a good sign. They work their people to the bone here. Guess I'll continue to wait, time passing. Oh no! My back! These chairs were not comfortable! I was also having a pretty poor sitting posture at the same time, so ow! No enthusiasm! Just back pain! All caps, I'm not human. Sorry, caps. Oh, fucking chair? Oh, jeez. I look at the elevator. Any sign of anyone? Up and down the elevator goes, up and down forever. How about the window? I peek outside. Red clouds push for the endless horizon. I look at the horizon. The limit of what you can see. A sharp line. Ah yes, the evidence of the flat Earth. If Earth curved, horizon should be curved. I take a note. I look at the clouds. Heavy, full, and greedy for more. It will never rain again. Never? I have to always just water my plants manually? Do I even have any plants? If I have a compost heap, I would want that for plants, right? But what if I can never get myself motivated to take care of plants? How about me? You've got mold for sure. I guess that's plant-like. Plant-adjacent? Fun fact, if the Earth were flat, the sky would be blue, straight up, and more red the closer to the horizon you look. But if the Earth was curved, wouldn't I be unable to place any of my furniture flat on my floor? The curve would be far too much. Flat Earth is real. Shabby and strange, leaning against the glass and thinking big thoughts. I step back. Is there think I already looked at the waiting area. I look back at the receptionist. She smiles and beckons you to come over. You've waited long enough. Yes, the wait is done. I act casual, calm, collected, keeping my enthusiasm in check. I go over to the receptionist. Or do I need to just go back? Okay, reception. Thanks for waiting so patiently. The boss is ready for you now. Just step into the elevator. We go into the elevator. I guess between these buttons, if I want to go talk to the boss, we'll just go straight to the boss. Lobby doesn't make sense because we just came from there. And servers scare me. We go... I go forward. The Dracula? Dracula? I continue forward. Don't flee, don't flee, don't flee. I knock on the door. Welcome, welcome. We're approaching Ganondorf? If this is Ganondorf, he's had a lot of work done. We are so glad that you made it in time. The boss smiles at you. I'm getting a call from China? I'm looking at my phone? I've gotten spam calls before, but never from China mainland. Huh? That makes me so curious. All of China is calling me! That makes me really curious what the heck this phone call is. Hang on, chat. Oh, wait, never mind. I took too long to answer it. Phone call's over. Well, hi, thank you for hiring me. No problemo. We love go-getters such as yourself. Very impressive application. He pulls a slim contract out of his breast pocket. Before we can continue, I need you to sign this. I'm going to read it first. Make sure you always read your contracts, chat. Never just sign freely. The salary is pretty generous. And you get Tier 3 dental! Tier 3? That's the highest tier! Not Tier 2 or Tier 1, Tier 3! Amazing! I read the contract again. It's a fine contract. Nothing bad going on here, just a regular old contract. You find it hard to believe, given the atmosphere and all that, but the contract is pretty good. You read the contract from back to front. This is a useful technique to discover things one might have missed otherwise. The contract, however, is totally okay. You read the contract from back to... Wait! There! A spelling mistake! The contract is null and void now! Visibly anxious and genuinely concerned, the boss bends over the piece of paper. Oh no, you're right! We're so sorry! How could this happen? What? This is horrible! We're so sorry! I sweat anxiously. My first time getting a job and already in the contract there is an error. How could this be? Please, let me fix it. The boss corrects the spelling mistake with his oversized, heavily gold-rimmed pen. Please don't be too harsh on us for that little mistake. To some degree, spelling mistakes are unavoidable. Especially if you are working with these large, unwieldy amounts of text. Especially if the budget is tight. And extra especially if your employees are incompetent idiots who will get talking to about this. We will get 8. Anyways. The budget is fine. That's what you say now! Head of personnel? We need more budget in the department over here. The department that writes the contracts needs a little bit more. Or maybe a little bit less because I made this terrible error. All right. Contract is perfect now. We sign it. We really appreciate your thoroughness. This extreme diligence is a clear indicator of great work ethic. All right, great. Let's move on. His smile is hollow, like it could collapse into red rage at any moment. Was Arthuro looking over of the contract? Or is it like he found out about that spelling error and now he's quietly suppressing this boiling rage he has within him now? That's concerning. He points at this paper. We're very happy to have you on board as our newest producer. Like all companies, we exist to solve problems. Like every company, everyone out there. We're currently faced with our biggest problem yet. Judging by your stellar application, you should be up to the task. Oh, damn! This is the part of the conversation where you're expected to be proactive, asking questions and learning important background information before being sent out into the cold, harsh world. No, we're gonna ask about the problem to solve. You know, everything is pretty fucked up these days. Swear. Crumbling infrastructure, rising prices, small businesses are folding left and right. It feels as if it'll all come to an end soon. But, as you surely know, every crisis is merely an impulse. Horrible tragedies will always force us to innovate, to find a solution. Okay, so can you tell me about the solution then? What are we trying to work towards here? I still don't really quite know what the problem was, but tell me about the solution. His smile is dripping with satisfaction. The rage, however, is still burning in his eyes. The solution to all our problems is disruption. And innovate on D's paint scrab, the investors will go crazy at my solution. But even while paint scrabbing, the rage still burns. And now his crotch is burning too. Disruption? New technology! More technology! Tubularity! It's going to make everything okay again. Okay, can you hang on first? Can you tell me about what exactly I'm producing over here? What is my role as a producer? The boss scratches his head. I'm not really sure what it means to be a producer. You'll have to figure that one out on your own. What? Why did you hire me as one then? What about my qualifications anyway? Your application was great. We called as soon as the receptionist discovered it in her paperwork. Impossible. Nobody would hire you. Unless I had no other choice. And so they're just trying to boost my confidence so I don't instantly quit? Well, I guess we'll just start then. Right, producer? No! You're missing crucial information. Am I? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just keep asking about... Get through all the questions then. Okay, boss, I'm sorry. The boss nods rhythmically. Yes. I know what you're about to say. His voice grows mocking and cold. It's not possible. A pipe dream. A myth. Wrong. Everything is possible if you just believe in it hard enough. Of course, I'm aware that merging humanity and tubulators won't be an easy task. It's a monumental undertaking, a complete overhaul of what it means to think and what it means to feel. Yes, even what it means to be human. Reaching tubularity is almost impossible. That's why we've outsourced it to the best freelancers we could find. Okay. What freelancers? I'm sorry, what? Merging humanity and tubulators? Yeah, is this some human centipede stuff? That would make humans much more tube-like, wouldn't it? Is that the solution that the boss is seeking? I don't know. Can you tell me about those freelancers, though? Yeah, we've hired 3 freelancers to research tubularity for us. Inevitable progress. Sadly, none of them have delivered their work yet. As our new producer, you'll have to find 3 freelancers, collect their respective prototypes, and return them to me before the sun sets. What? On my first day? Am I gonna be instant fired otherwise? It's already setting 2! Okay, can you tell me about what tubulators even are? Wow, where have you been for the last few years? Under a rock? Under some bed covers, actually. Computers haven't been working since the PED swallowed us all. The microchips degrade too quickly. Excuse me, the PED? It swallowed us? We discovered tubulation just in time. Tubulators now play an important part in managing our everyday lives. And you want to merge us with them? What is PED? Permanent electromagnetic disturbance. First noticed by the Artisan a couple of years ago. Damn. A couple of years? Time passes quickly when you're looking at your gray ceiling. Just laid in bed for years staring at my ceiling. Yeah, then where did my phone come from? Can you tell me about my first task then? Well, as I said before, you'll have to find 3 freelancers and deliver their prototypes to me before the sun sets. It's really important that you get it all done as soon as possible. Don't go exploring. It's just a waste of time. Just do your job. But you wanted me to be thorough! And, by the way, what's the expense money here? Oh, yeah. Here you go. Money! Quick, chat! We run before he figures out that we shouldn't have been hired at all! Grabby hands! Mine! Holla holla, get dollar! Okay, tell me about the freelancers. We've got the biochemist, mechanic, the dataists, and the artisan. Well, I mean, to be honest, she's pretty crazy. But even the artisan respects her work, so we had to hire her. And how about the mechanic? Well, he's a good kid. Tries really hard. Just needs a little support sometimes. Poor boy. Am I the mechanic? I need support sometimes. What about the freelancer locations? Well, the biochemist lives on a houseboat in the canals. The mechanic has his workshop in the factories, and the dataists set up shop in the top floor of the mall. Go there, find them, and deliver their work. How about the dataists? It's very rare for 3 accomplished individuals to join up. The dataists are a super group, and I have high hopes in their prototype. Okay, last person though. Who is the artisan? The boss eyes. She's the best. No competition. Sadly, she's been missing for a long time. The others are okay, but, well, she's just the best. Okay, that means we have asked about everything we can. Boss, I'm ready now. Great! Just collect the 3 prototypes and bring them back to me before the sun sets. Good luck. Well, I guess, huh? Oh wait, just one more thing. Being a producer is an extremely vague job. But One thing is certain. Producers need to be enthusiastic, but I have no enthusiasm! Creative people are especially vulnerable to emotional distress. It's imperative that you are enthusiastic for them. This might seem kind of strange, but I really need you to be as enthusiastic as possible. The boss leers at you, forcing his wet lips into a horrible smile. Come on, let me hear it. Let me hear your enthusiasm. But I suppressed it earlier. Now I have to? Okay, let me muster up the zero amount of enthusiasm I have. Yeehaw. You know better than to fall for this. It's all a scam. Refusing to feel joy is a revolutionary act! The sun hangs low above the horizon while the boss towers over you. Producer, go forth. And produce! Don't fall for it, Chet. Fake enthusiasm is a lie. He's trying to tell you to be as enthusiastic as possible to try to motivate other people. It's just fake. It's lies. It's try to get people to work for lower wages. Just via, hey, yeah, don't you have a good time doing this? I don't need to pay you basically anything. I can keep paying you $2 to the hour because you like doing it, right? Yeah, stay positive. All fake, all a lie, don't fall for it. Game saved to slot 1. We do not go back in because we just came from there. What? No, I don't want to knock. You've only just walked out of there not even 10 seconds ago. Get a grip. Okay, well, I guess... Man, I swear I was using WASD, and now it's not working. I guess now I'm using arrow keys. If I wasn't before. Now I don't remember. Oh no, my mind. Go forwards! Wait, no, sorry. Back! Back! What the? Oh, that's just a plant. Plant looks like a person for a moment there. Elevator! Now, what if we go and sneak into the server room? I squint at the tubulator. This room-sized model is a database. Incredibly useful, but only if you already know what exactly you're looking for. Will the boss know if we attempt to connect to the tubulator? What about the socket? That's a really big socket. Depending on your level of enthusiasm, it might or might not be important later. Strange. Weird? What do you mean, weird? This is normal. It's not normal, it's weird. I'm out of here. We go to the lobby. That way we can leave. Returning to the lobby, you already feel like a new person. The receptionist looks up from her paperwork and gives you a brief nod. Welcome to the team. Alright, we head out into downtown so we can get all of the people. All of the freelancers. You are a producer now, after all. The whole world is yours to explore. Once you have collected all 3 prototypes, return to the boss. If you feel lost or overwhelmed, just close your eyes. That usually helps. Well, that means we want to turn, but we don't want to go back to the car. We turn again. We'll go with the canals here, I suppose, since we passed by them all. Ooh. Doesn't work when I'm trying to sleep. Doesn't work for me either. Party never stops here, that's true, Welly. Where is going to be the hippest happening? I guess hanging out would really be where the party's at, right? You hang out to party, but we need to focus. Let's go to the alleys. The alleys are dirty and foul. Digestive slime drips down from diminishing walls. Slime, it's you! You're here! You're partying. Slime cameo. The usual crowd of dealers, junkies, and in-betweeners is absent. You imagine them on loose mattresses, rolling around, kicking and dreaming. Okay. I know they said not to explore the boss, but I have to look around in order to figure out where the freelancer's at, yeah? Nobody obstructs your careful foray into the District of Knives. As you stroll through the empty alleys, you pay special attention to the graffiti! I love art! Hubert. That's all the graffiti was. I looked at the graffiti. It was just a big Hubert name. Keep note of him. That was impressive graffiti. I might become a fan of this graffiti artist. Guess we'll continue exploring then, checking out the streets. The cobblestone is almost soft beneath your shoes. What if we hang out over here? You've always heard about cool people hanging out in the canals. Now you can join them, settling into a cool and relaxed position. You do nothing for a little bit. You've hung out in the alleys so far. Is that all I do over here? I guess we'll try the harbor instead. The pier? There's only one boat in the harbor. The biochemist's houseboat! Nice! We go to the houseboat. I'm a little bit unsure about this bridge. Seems a little bit rickety. Dangerous to walk across? Was this his intent? Is it just something of a... not drawbridge, but, you know, just roped across? That way, if the biochemist doesn't want anyone crossing it, he can just, you know, detach it from his boat and have it fall in the water. You've never seen anything like it. Stuffed to the brim with plants, the houseboat bobs gently on the water. Amazing! You'll never have anything as nice as this. Or will I? I do have a job now. If I get some more promotions and pay raises, maybe I could. I look at the bridge. Crude but stable, the bridge has been constructed by someone with very little patience. I cross the bridge. It smells great here. Oh, you feel nice. The lovely plants and flowers around suppresses your stink. This is private property. You are an intruder. But I'm here for work purposes. It's fine. It's okay. I look at the plants. While previously well cared for, they're beginning to show the first signs of neglect. I'm concerned about if the biochemist is going to turn out to not be here. How about the water? Your reflection looks back at you, wobbly and distorted. Something appears to be wrong with its lower back. Yeah, it was from that chair we had sat at earlier, back in the waiting room. My back pain! The door, it's not been closed properly. Sweet-smelling air wafts out. I knock on the door? Hello? Anyone? But nobody responds. I peek through the door. It smells like flowers. Glass beakers are strewn across the floor. Hello? Biochemist, are you here? Nobody responds. The biochemist isn't here. The empty boat sways from side to side. She could have left the prototype inside, ready for collection. What now? Work purposes, Chet. It's fine. I break in. You need to be level 5 or higher to just break into people's homes without justification. What the fuck? Why? Huh? Fine, okay, fine. I'm leaving. I'm level 4. I'll be able to get here soon enough. We'll come back to the biochemist. Wait, a note? It's been nailed to the railing and flutters in the wind. I look at the note. I am visiting Bong Lord in Superbia. Won't be back for some time, the biochemist. The Bong Lord? What a stupid name. Superbia? Endless streets of concrete and dirt. You used to live there. Superbia is huge, and Bong Lord is just one person. How will you ever find his address? A tubulator has grown in your car. It's waiting. It's grown in my car? How does it grow? I didn't know tubulators could grow like that. We go back to the canals. Go back to downtown, because that means we're done with this area for the moment until we're level 5. So we're going to turn again, and we are going to enter the mall. The mall. This was once a holy place. The Dataists have set up shop on the top floor. I look to the right. A statuette stands at the end of the hallway, heavy and resilient. I look to the left. An elevator, old and unreliable, dangles from its ancient chain. I do not want to take that. I'd rather climb up the ladder. I'm gonna go to the statuette. I look at the statue. The statuette. Ooh, this was a lot of work. Endless hours, countless days. You imagine the artisan getting up in the morning, brief breakfast in yesterday's clothes, 1 cup of coffee, chipping away at it. Days, weeks, months. Desperate almost to create something. Something that'll survive. Statuette's design feels vaguely familiar. I touch the statuette. Solid. Unmoving. A rare pillar of stability in these strange times. I hope you never change statuette. I kiss statuette. We go back. Any comment about the elevator? Just a barrel? No, it looks like an elevator to me. It goes up and down, and you can get into it. It's an elevator. I look at the ancient chain. This thing will never carry your weight. I do not want to go up it then, I guess. I look up. Fixed to the upper floor, the ladder hangs enticingly, but just out of reach. If only you were a little bit taller. I wonder if there might be some platform shoes around, or if I could even move the statuette over here. I look at the top floor. But what the heck? Kissing? That's right. I can't hold the statuette's hand now, can I? So we kiss instead. Craning your neck, you blink against the falling dust. Behind the door, the Dataists have set up shop. Something's wrong up there. Too abstract to support itself. I look at the statuette again. Of course! It looks just like your fragile vase! As if it had stood model for the granite statuette. Somehow, despite weighing hundreds of pounds, the statuette exudes fragility. You get the urge to compare the two vases. Are they really connected? We're going to compare them. I guess then if the vase, the statuette here, is just a vase, it would make sense then why I can't hold its hand. It has no hands to hold. Compare. Incredible. The statuette and the vase look extremely alike. Wonder which one came first. It's clear which one will last longer. The fragile vase slips from your hand! No! 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 My vase! I broke it! Now it's just a bunch of pieces, fragments on the ground, like my hopes and dreams. Here I thought I was going to be a successful producer, but this is foreshadowing. This is going to be what happens to me. I'm going to try to get all of the different freelancers together, get their prototypes, but it's not going to work out. I'm going to get over to the boss, and just like the face, everything will shatter in that moment. Oh. Fuck. This is the time, chat. Use the language that the game has taught you. Say fuck, because that's what this is. No! My face. It was my favorite. Someone's gonna say you look like a statue and you're gonna fucking explode. Not Loki. Wise decision. Combining shit and fuck together. Thinking about us exploding. Look at the shards. Broken glass beneath you. It crunches with every step. I touch the shards. No! I can't. Because that would hurt. More than just my emotions. I touch the statuette. Solid. Unmoving. A rare pillar of stability in these strange times. Is that all I'm going to do? I can't grab it? Vague feelings of guilt as you look at the statue. You look down at the... Wait! There, behind the statuette. A narrow set of stairs leading down into hollowed-out earth. Huh? I have to go down... This is like finding a secret passageway in D&D. I can't say no. We're going down there. There's going to be some good loot. The underground is vast and shrouded in eternal darkness. Like the game? Getting down there is easy enough, but getting up again is not even a challenge of wits or ability. No. Getting out of the underground is a thing of raw luck. Do you really want to venture into the underground? Yeah? Adventure! Forget about my job. Let's go. It's completely dark down here. Unable to see, you have to just walk in a random direction and hope. After ages spent stumbling in the dark, you discover some more darkness, heavy and absolute. I'm gonna sit down and take a break. The floor is wet and soft, sponge-like. We stay down. Time passes. Okay, we'll get back up and keep wandering. Unable to see, you have to just walk in a random direction and hope. After ages, we discover more. Oh, wait, hang on, there's a square pipe here, jutting out of the ceiling. I climb up. Metal rungs jut out of the corroding pipe, making it very easy to climb. Waves are crashing into stone above you, steadily eating away at an artificial coast. We ended up at the alley? Well, now there's a hole over here. The square of raw darkness cut out of the cobblestone leads down into the underground. Endless darkness. Waiting. We're not gonna go right now. We're gonna go back to the center. We're gonna go over to the harbor. And we're going to go over to the pier. And we're going to go over to the houseboat. And then we're going to cross the bridge. And then we're going to go to the door. And then we're gonna break in, because now I'm level 5. Such a nice place. So calm, so peaceful. Though you don't belong here, that's okay. We look around. The hammock, though, swings enticingly. You've broken in here and now you're spoiling the atmosphere. No! It's because of my stink, isn't it? I'm going to examine the science stuff. Maybe look at the bottles, right? You shouldn't mess with all of these thin-walled glassware. You'd probably break them with your clumsy hands, just like you did with the vase. The houseboat sways from side to side. The biochemist isn't here. Should leave her stuff alone. No, I need to find the prototype. We look at the science stuff again, pointing specifically at the microscope. You never seen such a high-tech piece of equipment before. We're gonna look through it. But all you see is a blurry mess. I zoom in! Still blurry. I zoom in again, but whoa, it's like little blocks placed on a grid. They form patterns and clumps. What could it be?
Get the fuck out of that houseboat! You don't deserve to experience nice things!
I think that was the narrator commenting to me, and the narrator is right, but narrator, I know I don't deserve it, but it is my job. I need to find the prototype, and the only way I'm going to find the prototype is if I keep looking around, and if I just happen to experience the nice things, that's beyond my control. I examine the plants, looking at the mushrooms. Only a few fungi, slim and tall, have survived the latest harvest. White bases of cut-off trunks scream pain and loss into their subterranean networks. Leave, now, and never come back. Also, like, isn't it kind of obvious by now that the prototype isn't here? No, it's not, because I don't really know what the prototype is supposed to be. What about this apple tree? Actually, I'm pretty sure that those are oranges. You creep and search through the biochemist's private space. How about the herbs? You recognize oregano and marjoram. Oh! The desire for pizza increases. Chat, do you think there's any leftover pizza at the mall anywhere? Do you think we could find ourselves a slice? It might be a little bit moldy, but I think it'd be worth it. You've broken into someone's home, defiling their private sanctum. And for what? There's no prototype here! I think it's lying to me. I look at the flowers. The delicate scent of fragile blossoms envelop you. You remember a sky so bright and eye-wateringly blue that you close your eyes. You'll never see that sky again. Weirdness increases. Cold wind howls from above. Something is wrong here. Very wrong. Terrible and goblin-like.
You sneak through the biochemist's sacred home. Hey, look around. Under a heavy jar of seeds, you discover a few pieces of 30 crumbled paper. If only you could have a home like this. Yeah, maybe I could. Maybe if I stole everything like a goblin would. Then, what if I take their home? What if I close the door and lock it, and it's now my houseboat home? Look around some more. Maybe you missed something. Something important. No, nothing. Only beautiful plants and the tools of their care. Like a disgusting burglar, you creep through the houseboat. I examine the papers. I look at the graphs. The graphs depict a complex web of blocks and right angles. How about the writing? Cryptic notes have been carelessly scribbled on loose paper. Needs more mycelium. That's mushrooms. I'm examining the plants again. But I don't examine anything new, so I guess I'll keep looking at the papers and look at the sketches in particular. The biochemist has been trying to get better at drawing. Countless uncouth attempts at hands, plants, and perspectives litter the pages. Is that all there is? What? All there is for the sketches. I guess I'll keep looking at graphs. Seeing those weird patterns, you know, symbols, patterns, clumps. Wait a second, holy shit! This looks just like the stuff I saw under the microscope! What is this rigid web? Is it related to the biochemist's prototype? You'll have to ask if you ever find her. I could just make assumptions. I keep looking at the graphs. What? I think that's all I can glean from them for now. How about the writing? Do I see anything else that stands out? Fuck! It's just like drawing! Shapes before shade! What? Oh, I see. These are what I'm reading in the notes. Horrible taste, important to function. Getting closer. Push on. Don't stop. That was it for the notes, though. I look at the graphs again. Push forward, don't stop. I look at the graphs some more. Let's look at the plants again. I did note how those oranges didn't look right, because now I'm looking again. They're not oranges either. You have no idea what kind of fruit grows on this tree. In fact, I'm done looking at them. It's too weird. I'm not gonna worry about the trees anymore. And still nothing standing out with the mushrooms. So, how about the herbs again? Just the oregano and marjoram? Anything about the flowers? Delicate scent enveloping me. Remembering the sky again. I'll look at the papers once more. Alright, I climb into the hammock. Silky clean, the hammock gracefully receives your weight. I remain in the hammock. My back pain is gone! Yes! If you ever needed to cure your back pain, chat, just get into a hammock. Breaking and entering just to take a nap. No! Breaking and entering to cure my back pain. Life is good now. Now I can wander around and explore without any pain. Oh, this was a good breaking and entering trip. I don't regret it. Oh, so good. I remain. Although the thin, strong parachute-like fabric will always protect you from the outside world. Guess I should get out now, because all good things end eventually. A few crumbs of undeterminable origin remain in the hammock. That was from me? Well, let me go ahead and give one more look over everything before I head out, huh? Make sure I haven't missed anything. Make sure I don't suddenly discover something new. You soiled the hammock! And I don't regret it. I look at the canals. From between the green leaves and scented earth, the canals seem empty and cold. I wonder if we'll maybe find something related to the biochemist's prototype elsewhere, maybe? Do you think I'll maybe need to look around the canals? I look at the note again. Nothing new. Now look at the water. Lucky bastard. You don't have to produce anything. Toto, you were excited about this new job. You want to produce, don't lie. Wobbly Toto. Damn, I was about to say the same thing. My reflection's talking back. That's weird. Your skin hurts, as if the air was biting at you with 1,000 tiny teeth. You scratch yourself and tiny flakes, chipped and white, break from your skin. That's just dry skin, right? If the air is really cold, drying my skin out, it's all becoming just to where it just flakes straight off, perhaps? We looked at the water. I guess I'll look at the boat from here. Battered but unbroken, the boat's copious amounts of plants make it seem inviting and pleasant. I look back at the bridge. The handrail's covered in rough splinters. Utility over comfort. Guess that's all I'll look at. So we'll go back to the canals. Go back to downtown. Let's try the mall again. My enthusiasm to reach the ladder? I don't think that's going to work. Can I use the phone to reach the ladder? Phone doesn't have an app for that. There's no way that I can grab. The ladder refuses to understand the concept of money and is therefore unbribable. Dang it! But ladder, you could buy yourself some new paint if you had some money. You could really polish yourself up, you know? Nah, who cares? Okay, how about the elevator? I pretend that the elevator is extremely stable. That's fine, there's no issues with this elevator. It will carry me safely to the top floor of the mall. I enter in the unreliable elevator. The elevator guard has been here for a long time. It started out as a temp job. You know, one of those app things. Tasker or something like that. Elevator's broken. Make sure nobody uses it until it's been fixed. That was long ago. Since then, the mall has left its marks. Hard skin, crusted joints. The elevator guard is still on the job. Oh, and resident bed warmer. Thank you for following. Don't get into the unreliable elevator. Why? It's been too long. The elevator guard can only express itself through its job. Don't get into the unreliable elevator. Uh-huh. Stop me! I entered! Don't get into the unreliable elevator! So, do you think we're gonna have to kill him now? Do you think we could bribe him? You can see it in the rolling eyes. The desire to be allowed to go away. To disappear. Do I keep... Oh. We talk to the elevator guard. And resident bed warmer! Hello, hi, welcome! Desperate eyes roll helplessly in stone sockets. Don't step into the unreliable elevator. It grinds its teeth hungrily. The poor thing must be starving after all this time. But I don't have anything to feed them. Maybe we can find some food elsewhere? Don't leave? Or I guess I said leave, and he's like, don't. Just to, reminding me. Alright, we'll see if we can find some food somewhere then. I guess we'll turn. We'll turn again. I guess we need to go back to the car in order to get to the factory. So, back to the car. The tape deck stutters and sputters. Fuck! It's eating your favorite tape! You simply can't drive without music. It's way too boring. No! How could this happen? I can't drive without any music. I might as well just walk at that point, you know? Tape deck. We got Jazza Bedazzo, or highest hats. I'm choosing the hat option. You insert the tubulation. Lovely. I close my eyes. You think about... Oh, wow. I have, I see, it's looping around, too. I think about the weird. You scratch yourself and tiny flakes chipped and white break from your skin. You think about your job. You haven't produced a single prototype yet. You're a horrible producer. No! Oh, how about my home? You can never go back there. You think about the biochemist? The biochemist is currently visiting Bonglord in Superbia. I just have to go there. And the mechanic's workshop is located in the factories. He must be nearby. The datists have set up shop in the top floor of the mall. And I think about leveling up. The more experience I have, the sooner I will gain a new level. And can I keep thinking about the weird? No, I just think about those flakes. Those weird skin flakes. Guess that's all to think about at the moment. Can I add an address? Tubulation, the final invention of the previous decade. Programmable slabs of meat? Rapid reconfigurations at cellular levels, processing and calculating with the speed of thought. No more lithium, no more rare earths, no more microchips, no more electricity. They just need a little warmth? I don't know that I like the tubes. This is the address? I have no idea what the address is. It's not a valid address, I know. I need to figure out what the Bong Lord's address is. I might have to walk around in the... What is it? The canals a little bit more and see if anybody knows about the Bong Lord. Who could help me with this shit? Names, places, and functions all swim together before your eyes. You can't focus. I close them. I think about help. It's pretty clear. You need help. But who could help me? I'm hopeless. The receptionist. Stuck at work. She could help you out. Or the boss, barricaded behind his big door. He hates being disturbed, so a last resort. Joker-like for when you're really and truly stuck. But I think that's all the help I can get at the moment. Or from people. I drive to the factory is perfect. Joker-like? You go in to ask your boss for help as he turns around slowly on his feet. Big smile forced upon his face. You want help? He says. Well, then you'll have to solve my riddles. You have arrived in the factories. Factories stretch far and wide. Who would want to live in such a horrible place? Corroding iron protects the mechanic's workshop. Well, I guess the mechanic wants to live here then? Well, look at the sky. The sun is setting at an alarming rate. Nothing has been produced so far, not a single prototype. Do you even deserve this job? I look sadly at the ground. Who cares? You! At least you should. Ugh. I look at nothing now. 2 EXP? Well, that's double the normal amount. Usually I only get 1 EXP. Well, let's go ahead and... let's go to the containers first. What's in these containers? The containers never move, because this is where they belong. Oh. I guess I'll leave the containers alone and just go to the workshop then. Which is locked! I look up at the factory. In such a wide and open space, the sky feels heavy and oppressive. Job applicant begrudgingly takes job. But I was so excited about it! I just suppressed my enthusiasm over it. Is it affecting me now that I can't properly enjoy it anymore? If doing nothing is worth 2 EXP, then it's the most worthwhile experience. Hell yeah! A constant force, pushing down on spine and spirit. The infinite cosmos turns above you, holding secrets, death, and truth. The oppressive endless sky above us. Interesting. I approach the gate. I rattle the gate! Let me in! Let me in! The gate doesn't move. I rattle harder! Let me in! Let me in! I want in! Come on! Someone's gotta be there! Just budge a little bit! Just budge! You have to give way eventually! Oh, okay. Alright, now what if I, instead of just rattling it... Let me in! Let me in! TV, hello! What if we pull the gate? Still unmoving. I push and pull it. I pull again! Essentially, I just start rattling it again! Oh! It doesn't work either, though. I need some way to break in. Hello? Is anyone behind the gate that can open it for me? Nobody can hear you. Hello? 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 Is anyone there? 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 You are all alone. Did the game just become 10 times more realistic because of pencils? Pencils and pens. Oh, and a paintbrush. I'm alone out here. Nobody is around to hear you call out. Where is everybody? This is weird. Why am I alone? Where is everyone? There used to be more people. Those that remain are high-strung and over-the-top. Caricatures, almost. And none of them can move. That's strange. That doesn't seem quite right. The only people I've actually met at this point was that elevator guy, the receptionist, and the boss. Call out again. Still nobody can hear me. call it again. But still, nobody can hear. Wait a second as I turn around to leave. There! Hidden in a crevice! The tubulator is protected by a metal box and hooked up to a fist-sized glob of speech approximation. Greetings, I am SID. Please enter your password to open the workshop. I don't know what the password is. Is there any signs of anything? I examine it. It's a custom job meant to imitate a machine from before. The sharp needle, hanging imperceptibly thin, gives it all away, of course. Anything else? Because the tubulator must have been insulated against the metal's cold embrace. Why would anyone go to all this trouble? Hiding the organic part, dressing it up as a machine. I try to communicate with the SID. No matter how organic they might be, tubulators can't really talk. Just like the computers of old, their only strength is endless repetition. But you can talk to computers via AI! It's almost the same thing. Tubulators have an AI like that, right? Come on, come on. Whoever hears us spoken out loud by a robotic voice is dumb. Tell me more about being dumb. Hello. This too shall pass. One tall, one short, two tall, one sideways. Is this passcode hint? Hang on. I pull out a pen. That's tubular. Where's my clap button? There it is. Clap button? There we go. Okay, great. There you go. Applause. So if we have one tall, one short, two tall, one sideways. I take a note. Gray, in chat, smiling. It's loss. I'm ready for the Among Us reference next now. The loss of modern times. And Gray, and the Red Burning King. Hello, welcome. Hello. I want to be a real boy. No biochemistry allowed inside. Hello. Whoever hears this spoken out loud by a robotic voice is dumb. I think that's all I can communicate. It's basically Meme Machine, yeah. Enter password! 133 7. Check. Incorrect. No! I need a hint. Can I have a hint, please? It's not allowed. I'm sorry. My hints! Please, give me one! My programming requires me to make fun of you for debasing yourself like this. No hints for you, you pathetic worm. Crawl in the dust. Worm. I'll do anything for a hint! I fall to the ground. Is this worm enough for you? Anger rises within you. Incorrect. Fuck! You need help, but who could help you? There's too much stuff going on here. You can't think straight. You! Let me in! 800 S for booze! Incorrect. I'm getting real angry over here, you matey fuck! This is what happens with years of not saying thank you to Siri. I hit the SID! SID can't dodge, it takes 1 damage! I hit the SID again! Take that! You feel slightly ashamed for attacking something that can't defend itself. I do not feel shame, I feel fury! I hit them again! The metal casing is deforming under your mighty blows! I connect to the SID. The usual panic, they'll drink you dry, take you over, but bullshit of course, the needle never hurts. Connection goes both ways. You can feel the pain, the confusion. There's no subroutine for anger, no function for despair. Without a valve, the pain just circulates and loops. SID screams and your bones vibrate! Back pain +1. No! You sense something through the pain. A way out. At the bottom of the box, a small button connected to some sort of medication. Chemical reset. You can't stand it any longer. Disconnecting! Reset! It's only a small button, but it needs to be pushed down hard for about 10 seconds. Your finger hurts as you let go. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I release. I reconnect. I enter a blank password again. Wait. I put in moose. Incorrect. Oh, no option this time. Alright, SID. I'll come back later. Beat you up some more maybe if I can't figure out a password. Let's go over to the containers instead. Nothing will ever grow here again. We haven't even tried planting anything though. And we already did everything we could there. Or, we could beat up that SID some more, but we're gonna try that later. I'm gonna close my eyes here. We'll think about help a little bit more again. Who could help me? Is it just gonna repeat the same people as before? Yeah. My streamer is a bully! I rub my hands together only when it requires. If you stay on my good side, if you stay an ally of me, then you'll be fine. You can be on the side of the bully, right? You can beat up all of the dweebs and nerds instead. It's fun. What if we go out to the forest? Is there anything out there? You're just bullying to lash out! Well, I am angry after all. You have arrived at the forest. Oh. Ancient and almost forgotten, the forest stretches out before you. I push Caco! I fall! How could this be? I'm getting bullied now. Now I feel what it feels like to be abused. I swear I'll never do it again, chat. I won't bully anymore, okay? Oh. Ancient and almost forgotten, the forest stretches out before you. I look up. Thin twigs hold juicy leaves toward the setting sun. They came from the ground as little saplings, green and soft. It's not a nice process. Growth. The endless death of other outcomes, clawing for sunlight. Only few survive. They take all the loot. Their limbs are warped and hard, full of ridges and scars. Green and juicy as the leaf, a reward at the end of every branch. I want a leaf now! Where are the leaves for me? I look down at the ground. Heavy roots dig through wet earth. The dark kingdom below. To explore it is to destroy it. For what appears a solid mass to us is endless tiny tunnels, delicate capillaries, nutrition and home. Worms and insects, biting, chewing, dissolving each other with acid. Stop thinking about it! I don't like thinking about this acid. Ew! This is all you'll get from the forest for now. A calm place. Calm and slow. Okay, I guess I go back to the car then. And we've been to the factories. We were at the forest already, so I guess we'll go back downtown. I guess we could go ask the receptionist some questions then, if they're telling us we should go to her for some help. Why not? Might as well ask. Okay, we turn, and we turn, and we turn to enter the offices. A receptionist? The receptionist is really busy. Don't waste her precious time. Receptionist, I broke a vase. Cool, I'll get back to my work. Oh. Receptionist, can I ask about the workshop password? He never was the most creative one, now was he? Have you tried something like 6789? Well, I did try booze, and 1337, and 1111. 6789. I'll try that next. She laughs a tired laugh. No, that would be too crude, even for him. She sighs and gets back to her paperwork. I mean, I might as well try that number, eh? Do you know that every time you talk to me, I lose focus? I need to start my current task all over? What do you want? I'm sorry. I guess I'll just stay focused. Do you happen to know about the Bong Lord? Like, where they live? The Bong Lord, huh? What a stupid name. Right? That's what I've been saying. Yeah, sorry. No clue where he could live. Bong Lord. Bong Lord. She sighs and gets back to her paperwork. What do you want? I'm only one stupid question away from being crushed under the weight of my responsibilities. I'm not trying to ask you stupid questions, though. I'm trying to get to the core of the problem. I'm trying to figure things out for myself. That's what they called Shaggy back in college. The Bong Lord? Bong Lord? Like a lord of bong. I mean, I would say yes. But we have no idea how accurate their name actually is. The prime example always being that you call someone huge tiny. We could find out that the Bong Lord is actually just a random underling that wanted to sound more powerful, so he named himself the Bong Lord. And because of his insistence and annoyance, everybody just started rolling with it. Such a sweet boy. What a nice guy. She sighs and gets back to her paperwork. That's all? Well, at least I got a little bit of something, I suppose. We go out to the downtown again. Let's go ahead and go over to the canal. Since we didn't really do tons of exploration, maybe we can find something else around here. Like if I hang out right here. Hung out in the alleys. Wait! There! In the water! It's a fat old fish! What? Fat old fish? I go over to the fat old fish. This fish is ancient. Doesn't give a shit about you or your problems. Bong Lord does sound like an Xbox gamer tag. I think what would really bring it up a level too is if it had a couple of numbers on the end of it. Hey, you! Fish! The fat old fish ignores you. Oh, well, it's not gonna ignore me. Doesn't care about me. Maybe I can bribe it. Bribe with some money. The paper bills float for a while, then they get soaked and start to sink. Oh. Blub blub. Oh. Well, I guess we can't bribe anyone with money now. And they're not impressed by my enthusiasm either, because I have none. Can I bribe it with my phone? The phone said, my phone! The fat old fish is amused by the loss of your valuable items. It'll follow you around the harbor from now on, hoping that you'll destroy more of your possessions. Fish! Well, I guess now we've got someone to hang out with, I suppose? Oh. I hang out now. Now I've hung out here, too. You've already hung out in the alleys and the center of the canals. Only the harbor is missing now. We go to the harbor. Fat old fish following you, relishing the harbor's clear water. We hang out. Settling into a cool and relaxed position, you do nothing for a bit. You've hung out all over the canals by now. Hell yeah. You narrow your eyes and nod in a very cool way. Nobody is this is a lie. This is a lie. The fat old fish is around to notice. Weird, 52%. Something wears away at the caves and carpal tunnels far below. Something wears away at the caves and carpal tunnels far below. Ancient ceilings collapse into lakes of brown sludge. The noise is phenomenal, but nobody can hear it. Only a soft vibration, moving upwards through the porous rock, reaches your feet and fills you with dread. Does that mean I should go back down into those unknown tunnels and do some more exploration? I look around and go back to the houseboat with the fat old fish following me. I look at the fat old fish again over here. Wait, where is it? There, it's sinking down into the mud. Dead at last, the fat old fish hits the bottom of the sea. Oh. We're alone again. I don't know how to feel about all of this. Death is scary. The loss of all investments. No grand payoff, it simply ends. My money and phone for naught. I cross the bridge. Is there anything different with the papers? Something that I noticed a little bit different this time? Different from before? Doesn't seem like it. I guess I'll just leave then. Well, back to the canals. And we want to go over to the alleys. That way we can go back down into the hole. Unable to see? We start walking. We do not climb up the square pipe, though. We keep wandering. We wander, walking. This game is vibey. Very vibey. And then when it gets to sections like this, where it's just dark and quiet, well, there's a square pipe again. But I don't want the square pipe. We keep wandering. More darkness. More darkness. More darkness. It's just dark everywhere. Stairs. Is this going to be back up then? Over at, wait, metro station? That is only a small step on your way up into the mall. Oh. And we're just back at the mall again. Finally, light! And we go back to the stairs. We go back down the stairs. Yeah, let's go. And now, I stay down, and I sit down. We stay down. And we stay down. And we stay down. Nothing's happening though, so I guess I'll just get back up and keep wandering. I don't know that there's anything else to find down here. More darkness. You should take a break. Okay, I sit down. The floor is wet and... Wait! Something hard and rectangular. You pry and pull until the floor releases it with a wet noise. Oh, Dodo Driver! New tape, new music! We can play this in the car! Nice! Who could have predicted that you'd find treasures like these down here? These nasty tunnels! I knew it! I knew I would find loot down here eventually. I get back up. I continue to wander. More darkness. More darkness. Stairs? No. I stay down. I wander. More stairs. These are the same stairs! Stop giving me the stairs. I keep wandering. I already know about the square pipe, but I'm going to sit down. Anything? Nothing? We wander. Sewer tunes! I'm ready for some sewer tunes. Are you ready for the sewer tunes? We keep wandering around. We keep wandering around. We keep wandering around. We keep wandering around. We climb up! This isn't really where I want to be, though. We want to go back to the downtown, turn, and enter the mall. And then we got tape. I don't know that the guy will eat the tape, right? If we go over here to the elevator with the unreliable guard, if we feed him... Oh, we can't feed... We don't have any enthusiasm to feed him. Don't step into the unreliable elevator. Is that all you have to tell us? Anything new eventually? We kick the unreliable elevator. Ooh! Your foot goes right through the rotten wood. One more kick and it'll fall apart. Destroying the elevator will free the elevator guard, but it'll also make it harder to reach the top of the mall. Worth it. I kick the elevator again. It collapses under my assault. Finally, the elevator has been destroyed. The elevator guard can rest, sinking slowly into the stone, deeper and deeper. Thank you. Well, that's kind of strange. Well, all we have is the ladder. And my enthusiasm ain't gonna work. I cannot grab the ladder. Well, I'll have to come back later. Maybe I'll be a little bit taller then. I enter the offices and we go over to the elevator. We go to the servers again. Not the boss, we don't care about him. We connect with the tubulator. Took a while for everyone to get used to these things. Well, with all the chips breaking down as the PED expanded, what choice did they have? Sure, it's gross. But just like with last right nitrate, nobody was ready to seriously consider the alternatives. What if the password here is the one the receptionist gave me? Sorry, I don't know this term. Oh. Do you want to look up something else? Can we look up bong? Bong. Check. Bong Lord never moves, so things tend to orbit around him instead. We've been unable to discover his current address. What else can we look up? We could look up... Well, we can't look up Chem. Can we look up... Moose? Sorry, I don't know this term. Something that has 4 letters in. No, it can't even be just 4 letters because we're restricted by what letters we have access to. Like, we could look up nose. Located directly between your eyes. Oh, that's what that thing's called. I've been wondering. 1337. Don't know this term. No, he knows nothing about. Wait, we don't even need to use a 0 or 8. You just straight ask about the boob. As I've stated on numerous occasions, I'm only able to print text. Can you just print me out some ASCII boobs then, please? You might not be able to show me any pictures, but that's close enough, right? Images are not possible. I'll provide the usual alternative. Yes, chat, get ready for ASCII breasts. Oh, scandal! I regret it! That's not appropriate! Too bad I can't look up an alternate. No booba set. There is booba, it's right there! It's just, text. Text equivalent. Have I gotten anything else that I could look up? Like, begging? Can I look up beg? Doesn't know the term. Tubular titty. God dang it. Men. You don't know that term? You think they only know 4-letter words? Like, could I look up moss? Grows where the stone is wet. That would mean it grows down below, right? Where all that stone was at when I made the comment about the cobblestone being soft. From the moss, maybe? Men knows... hose, but watering kind. Word with 2 meanings in 2 languages. Funnily enough, both of them describe some sort of tube. Really? Huh. I don't know what else to look up at the moment. Knows, mows, goes. I can't do shows, there's, not the right letters here. What if I do goes? Does that give me anything useful? Doesn't know the term. And can't ask about passcodes because there's no C for us to ask about codes, no D. Meme? Everybody loved memes, but the permanent electromagnetic disturbance has eaten up all digital storage. Only a few printouts and ironic oil paintings remain. 1 tall, 1 tall, 1 short, 2 tall, 1 tall, 1 sideways. The memes, Jack, my memes! Well, do you notice any other words that we should look up before we run off? Sean, Nosh, show. Big on, but just B-O. Bag. Dog? Can we? There's no D, there's no D. We can't do dog, that's unfortunate. Can't do cat either. We don't have any letters for cat. On, hog. Hog! Song? We could try that. Song. S-O-N-G. Check. Oh! The poor tubulator! The tubulator knows nothing about music. Oh no. You know, we did have the term dodo earlier. Do we have the D? No, we don't have. There is no D. That's right, there's no D. 69. I do not know this term. Guess we'll just disconnect and look at the socket again. It's a really big socket. Yeah. We don't have anything to plug in there, it seems like. So, guess we can keep in mind. Yes? Asks Shrek. I guess we'll just go back to the elevator then. We'll go back over to the lobby. I don't think there was anything left to look at the waiting area, so we'll just go downtown, and we're going to go back over to the canals. Nothing to look at. No. I want to go to my car. Turn. Back to car. Okay, there we go. Keep ending up in the wrong place, or forgetting to enter. Tape deck! Dodo driver! You insert the funky freshness. We drive to the factories again. And now we can see if 6, 7, 8, 9 does work. There it is. Okay, we go to the workshop. We connect to SID. And we enter in 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, that is not it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it! I tried 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and that might not have worked, but 1, 2, 3, 4, however. Perfect! Even simpler than 6, 7, 8, 9. SID buzzes happily as you pass by. Clumps of spores hover above technologically advanced garbage. A big red chair dominates the room. Smells like home. Okay, how about we take a look at the machine then? The machine is old and outdated. I contemplate it. I don't know what to make of you. You seem completely useless. Very weird. You begin to understand. Not completely, but with your body. The way you move and carry yourself. Hunched over and protective, as if under attack. From now on, the howling of wind is never far away. You can hear it in the back of your head, rushing in to fill the growing void. Well, I guess now I'll check out the workbench. This slab of oak contains incredible ideological power. Wait, it's telling me something. It's telling me to follow the instructions? It wants you to do as you're told? You have to repeat the actions that have been prepared for you. The reward? An emulation, the shallowest creative process. Go on, perform. I guess if this is a workbench, we craft an fuck no! Crafting is for enthusiastic people! And I have no enthusiasm! I back off. I go back over to the machine. Nothing. The workbench where I will craft nothing. I can't do anything here then? I go over to the containers? What? Is that new? I don't remember that sign before. Cheap and fading, a red neon advertises some sort of establishment. Everything you own comes from here. What? I go to the diner. I step into the diner. Low mumbling dribbles out of banged up speakers. Decades of fried burgers and post-shift beers. The slumped man at the bar ignores you. No, but, huh? I'm here. I want some alcohol. Oh, but I don't have any money. Dang it. I look at the menu. Most of the very traditional meals have been crossed out. Only toast and pickles remain. I love pickles. Ooh, I could ask for a pickle sandwich, right? Just toast with some pickles on it. Can I order them? Can I have some pickles? Hello? I'd like to order? Nobody responds to your calls for service. Oh. I look at the menu again, but nothing's changed. Just pickles and toast. I hang out here. At least I feel cool. Your gaze wanders lazily and comes to rest on the floor. Footprints in the dust. They lead to the slumped man and yourself. I keep hanging out, and I look at the slumped man. Formerly blue, his overall is stained with tears and grime. Hey yo, it's In and Out! Oh yeah, I guess it did have that type of angle. And are you saying that all In and Out offers then is just toast and bread? Just toast and bread, redundant. Some toast and pickles. I hate it when my gaze is lazing about. Work harder, gaze! I can't do that. I have no enthusiasm for it. The oppressive, endless sky above us. A blue overall. You can't quite grasp it yet. I need more information. I look at the bar. Lined up bottles collect heavy coats of dust. I look to the slump man. Please stop looking at me like that. I look at him. We'll look at the bottles first. Basically, my eyes keep wandering away from him, but then they land back on him again, every time. You could probably just mix yourself a drink. Nobody would stop you. The bartender doesn't seem to care. I'm not thirsty. Like, not at all. Stop staring at his ass. I can't stare at his ass. It's hidden behind the counter. I would have to, put effort in and lean myself over, get up from where I'm leaning, hoist myself up onto the counter, look around, and I don't know if it's worth it. He doesn't like being looked at, though. I look at the bar again. This used to be a happy place for sad people, but now it's nothing. Just toast and pickles. Pickles and toast forever. I get 3 EXP! Wow! Chat, always remember to look at a menu multiple times and admire their toast and pickle options. You'll get more EXP that way. I'd like to order a single pickle, please. Nobody responds. Just one pickle? Nobody responds to your desperate cries for service. Except for the slumped man and yourself, the diner is completely empty. And why is it open? This doesn't make sense. Nothing! Damn. Next time I'll learn something new, I'm sure of it. Okay, but what if we jump the counter? Here's the slumped man. Hey, I am the producer. Hey, producer. Great. He doesn't want to talk to you, but I want to talk to him. I'm gonna end up doing the same thing to the slumped man that I did to the Sid earlier if he doesn't start answering me. I'm gonna beat him up, too. A single pickle and toast, truly fine dining. But I can't fine dine on it because it won't let me have any. Don't make me get my hammer. I'll beat the shit out of you. Calm down, Mario. No need to get upset. It's a empty threat. This guy couldn't make it out of his chair. The oppressive endless sky above us. A blue overall. The threat of the hammer. Of course. The slumped man in the diner isn't the mechanic. What happened to him? Why is he so demoralized? I don't have any enthusiasm. I'm not going to be able to motivate him. You are the mechanic. Utterly defeated, he slumps down even further. Yeah. You got me. I have come to collect your prototype. I don't have it. I'm a failure. Don't bother with me. I'm worthless. Couldn't even follow her instructions. Useless. Completely useless. Just forget it. Leave me alone. It's pointless. Who cares anyway? I'm paralyzed with fear. Can't move my legs. Can't get up. Even if I wanted to. Which I don't. Because I'm a waste of space. He sighs deeply and sadly. I'm stuck. Oh, what's wrong? Mechanic sighs deeply and tells his tale. I was a bright-eyed kid, you know? Curious and adventurous, always exploring, inventing. I was smart. And now look at me. My younger self would be disgusted at what I've become. I can't encourage him. I don't have any enthusiasm. I could comfort him, though. Time goes on and on. Nothing we can do about it now except love ourselves. Mechanic sighs dreamily before continuing with his story. As I grew older, I found myself drawn to a group of people. My so-called friends. They were cool. They did that they'd wanted. Idealistic and young, dynamic and expressive. Fools on fire. They made art and held speeches and drank their parents' wine. I wanted to be just like them. But we both know how that worked out. Put the fear of joy back into him by whooping his ass. Just beat him into enthusiasm. Does that work? I was abandoned by the people I trusted and respected. Now I am all alone. They loved him. Mechanic. Criticizing and ridiculing make it sound like the beat options. I feel like those are not the ones that would work. I inspire him. Don't worry, just look at me. I never had any friends and now I'm a producer. Where enthusiasm fails, best succeed. Yay, yahoo! The mechanic rolls his eyes before continuing with his story. I really tried, you know? I really grinded for my degree and studied harder than everyone else. I wanted to push boundaries, advance my craft. I wanted to leave my mark. I I followed all their advice. It never worked out for me. Now I have 20 versions of the same outfit. I never actually created anything of my own. People like me stand no chance. I'm not a genius, so why bother trying? Inspire him! Oh wait, I've already inspired him. Look at me! I had nothing and now I am discovering a latent talent at motivational speaking. My childhood. My youth. My work. Who cares? Let's just forget we ever had this conversation. This guy needs someone who understands. Can't ask him about anything right now. We also have a little bit different. We have inspire, encourage, and criticize and ridicule, but that's it. Encourage, don't worry. If you try hard enough, even you can recapture the spirit of your youth. The mechanic shakes his head slowly before continuing with his story. I wonder if you have to say particular options. Group dynamics change, especially when one is younger. I'm sure that they valued you. The mechanic makes a dismissive noise before continuing with his story. Not even a genius. Come on, anything is possible. Let's do it now. Together. Who cares? We lost some options here. I guess we... No more encouragement! It might be slowly removing the incorrect options to force us to pick the correct ones? I don't know. I guess we'll keep going and see what happens. Just look at me, I never amounted to anything, but now here I am, producering you. Mechanic chuckles sadly before continuing with his story. Then we encourage him. They weren't right for you. You can still find your own crowd. Don't give up. Mechanic shrugs his shoulders dejectedly before continuing with his story. Come on, you can do it. At least you tried. Most people never even tried. Good job. Who cares? I care. Mechanic. We criticize. Moping around in a dilapidated diner is going to get it all back. The mechanic mopes around some more before continuing with his story. Now I'm all alone. I ridicule him. Oh no, teenage drama. My heart is melting. Grow up, dude. No! And he just is going to, of course not, and be like, you're right, you're true. All you're telling me is the truth here. People like me stand no chance. As I ridicule him again, wow, look at big dreams over here. Wanted to change the world, but didn't. How sad. Boo-hoo. Who cares? It's true. No! What's wrong? I ridicule him. Oh, wow, so special. You lost touch with your inner child. How unique and sad. He smiles sadly, nodding before continuing with his story. I criticize him because they probably left you because you never finished what you started. Come on, get up. Yeah. Oh. You set your goals too high. Nah, you should have scoped down. Yeah, like drastically, incredibly, amount of downscoping should have been done. Like I should have just aimed to write a little tic-tac-toe board. Taco tried being nice and just needed up bullying again. You started out nice, Toto, but now look at him, just bullying the guy. But you didn't listen, huh? You thought you were different, just like all the other fools. Who cares? So now I'm just silently, quietly listening to him. Deep in thought, the mechanic says nothing for a while. He sighs deeply. My childhood, my youth, my work, who cares? All that matters is now. This very moment, slipping through clumsy fingers like the smoothest sand. Because sometimes you just need somebody to listen. They don't need to say anything. Oh, fuck it. Let's try our very best. Suddenly, the mechanic jumps up and, with inconceivable speed, sprints outside. cold wind edges him on. His feet hit the ground like steam-heavy pistons. He makes it past the containers, only to collapse suddenly in the middle of the yard! Ah! What? Back to the factories. You will never get your pickle. I'll try again later. As you shake the diner's dust from your clothes, a sweet fragrance wafts around your nose. Follow the fragrance. It's sweet and heavy. Organic. Old. Must come from nearby. Huh! Big pile of rotting garbage festers behind the diner. Rotting garbage? Slimy leftovers, dried up condiments, and the content of 100 ashtrays. Not content, content, then. You feel strange. I searched the garbage. Are you sure? Yes. Don't stop me. I'm already disgusting. Recall that I haven't had a shower in years. I searched the garbage, but I discover nothing. I search again. There has to be something in here. Someone's watching me? I'm unconcerned. I keep searching. No, stop it. It's too disgusting. Wait. What you assumed to be a slimy worm is actually the last rat! I consider the rat. The last rat is all alone. Lacking any meaningful social connections, it's grown viciously protective of its little pile of garbage. I pity the rat. Rat, your life appears to be pretty shitty. I hereby express my deepest condolences. It jumps out at you with a feral snarl. Pathetic. The last rat loses 0 HP. Last rat lunges and misses. Don't kill it! I run away. Content with defending its territory, the last rat lets you go unscathed. I consider the rat again. We challenge the rat again. I'm enthusiastic. I am more enthusiastic. Nothing happens here, though. The last rat also has some terrible aim, by the way. I don't really want to kill it, but I feel the anger boiling at my bones. The pain in your back makes it impossible to attack. I run away. My back! I can't fight under these conditions! I leave! I linger here for a bit, looking around. The air burns where it touches your skin. Well, I guess I go back to the yard then. Like a dropped sack of potatoes, the mechanic lies in the yard. Can I look at the mechanic? His sudden burst of enthusiasm has only carried him this far. As usual, someone will have to carry him. Well, that's fine. Are you okay? Fuck, no! He flops around on the floor, unable to control his legs. This is what you get for having hope. I knew it. Oh! I carry with my grabby hands. You get the mechanic. You stagger under dead weight. Oh, not bad. You have guessed my password. Good job. Yeah. You throw the mechanic into the big red chair. I lose the mechanic. Ah! All right, let's finish your work, huh? The mechanic groans. Yeah, sure. Blueprints are scattered below the workbench. You're not gonna help? No. No. Whenever I touch, it dies. Wait, can you come back here and touch the rat for me then? Everything you touch dies. Okay, we go to the workbench. 3 sheets of instructions, white ink on blue paper, have been carelessly dropped below the table. Is this what it means to be a producer? An endless amount of silly little tasks? Guess we'll assemble the prototype. Just gotta follow the instructions and be careful. You only get 1 shot at this. Study the blueprints! You carefully read the instructions and try to sum them up for yourself. Hard hat Caco. President, I hand you a hard hat, too. I hand everyone in chat a hard hat. We're all producers now. We're gonna produce this prototype together. Page 1. The unscrambler should get added after the scrambler, not before. Okay, so that means we want to scramble and then unscramble. Makes sense. You can't exactly unscramble something if it hasn't already been scrambled. Dagnardio throws his head on the floor! Dagnardio, no! You'll break it! Which is, you know, kind of counterintuitive. You think your hard hat wouldn't break from that, but... Safety is for nerds! No, it's not. It's for cool people, too. Think about how cool people look when they're wearing a motorcycle helmet. It's just like that. Never place wet wire and looper after each other. They don't look like that at all. So, wet wire hates looper. Also needing to make sure I write so that my writing is legible to myself. The other day I grabbed up my little notepad and looked at it and I had something written down and I couldn't read it at all. Page 3. Either the looper or the unscrambler should go first. The other one comes in the end. So unscrambler is 1 or last. And the looper is 1 or last. Which then kind of is obvious at that point, because if the unscrambler have to come after the scrambler, that means it can't be first. So unscrambler probably the last one. All right, then, let's assemble. Are you sure you got it all? Yes! Have you, like, written this down somewhere? Uh-huh. I'm well prepared. Let's go. You start with... We do... They have to be... If the unscrambler comes after the scrambler, then first we start with the looper, and then we do a little bit of scrambling, and then we add our wet wire in, and then finally we unscramble it all. It fits perfectly. You're done. The helmet pulsates softly. Little legs wiggle. Look at it. It's kind of like a spider. It looks kind of like a cheese sandwich. Or toast with some butter on top of it. Interpret it either way, butter or cheese, with French fry legs. Hard hats are for the cool cats. This message is brought to you by the Cool Parents Association. So, how does that look? Good? The mechanic nods and smiles, leaning back into his big red chair. Yes! Perfect! I could go for a grilled cheese right about now. Hey, go make us one. Make me grilled cheese too. I put the prototype on my head. The helmet attaches itself with the sound of a wet snail, curling happily. I think. You think about thinking. You think about the people who have thought about thinking before you thought about thinking. I speak, but the clawful helmet doesn't allow you to speak. Okay, well, think some more. Mainly about thinking. And after giving some thought to thinking about thinking, you think that you've not thought of that enough. Time to think some more. If you really think about it, isn't thinking about thinking a specific type of thought? You could call it thinking with a 1. Yes, you think. Thinking. It saves a lot of time when one is thinking about thinking. Instead of thinking that you think about thinking, you can just think that you're thinking. The 1. Thinking. But what if you're thinking about thinking? Of course, you'd be about think toing. You think about think thring. You think about think foring. You think about think fiving. You think about think sixing. You think about think 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 67, 68, and 69. I take it off. The little legs strain and stretch. They want back onto your head. Maybe later. What the fuck? It's just a prototype. Grab your hands. You get the clawful helmet. Nice. Thanks, Chet. Remember, if you ever want to think, just think 69ing. You actually did it. The first prototype. Who'd have thought? You feel good? Doing your job makes you feel better about yourself? I can feel the yeehaw circling in my head. Do I give into it? Do I give into the yeehaw? Or is the yeehaw a lie? Do I need to shrug off the yeehaw? Yay, that haw! Yeehaw! You hear it echoing yeehaw, 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 yeehaw. My enthusiasm increases! Wow! Being productive makes you feel great! You should allow yourself to be happy more often. The mechanic smiles weakly and struggles to raise his hands. Whoop whoop. Game saved. Can I talk to him? Like the tubularity? Well, to be honest, I'm not sure what to make of it. On the one hand, the biochemist says it's a scam, but on the other hand, the dataists really believe in it, like religiously. Lots of questions, lots of perspectives. It's complicated. He's too cowardly to take a position now. Eternally watching from the sidelines, the mechanic will never understand anything. What? What about your work? The blueprints? You remember the bold lines and detailed descriptions. It all seemed very sophisticated and original. Completely unlike the sagging pile of despair you pulled from the diner. Did the mechanic really come up with the clawful helmet's design? And what about the SID that you did out there? Huh, yeah, pretty nice, right? New tubulator in a retro casing. Kinda funny if you ask me. That's all he has to comment about it, though. Yeah, mechanic, that's what I do. Mechanisms. Ever since the PED, I've been doing pretty okay for myself. Just like computers, tubulators are only good for logical operations. If else, so on. Someone has to give them the power to move stuff, open doors and all that. That's my job. And what about your condition? Oh, nobody can help me. Don't worry about it, though. I'm looking at him? I don't think he has any legs. I think he's all arms. And I can ask him about everybody else, particularly about the Bong Lord. Do you know where the Bong Lord lives? Oh yeah, the biochemist took me once to see him. Opened me up to new experiences or something like that. He smiles wistfully. It was a nice time, that's for sure. He is Bong Lord after all. But come on, let's not run our mouths here. Wait, tell me, oh, he's not gonna give me the address, come on. Well, what about the biochemist? She's brilliant, truly amazing. Not even the artisan comes close. Not even the artisan comes close. I think that's not supposed to say comes closes for me. Can't wait to see the Bong Lord. Me too. I want to meet the Bong Lord. Hey, how about we stop it with the gossip? Rude people, brash and elitist, the dataists. You get the feeling that there's something there. He quickly catches himself. Why are you interested in all these people? That's kind of sick. Don't ask me about them again. It's because I'm the producer? I'm trying to gather all the prototypes from all of them. So I kind of was more interested in if you could tell me about, about them, not so much your opinion about them. Tell me about the boss. Nice guy. Kind of choleric sometimes. He realized what he's doing, browse for a fuck, that's it. Fuck you and fuck off. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'll leave. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you upset like that. And it's colder now? The world is shriveling up? Uh-oh. Woo! 99% weird! White material, vague and soft, comes out from under your nails. It's growing. Eating. Am I becoming a mushroom? Am I going to be a mushroom man? We go back to the car. Address. Tubulators. Always a trade-off with these things. But I still know no address. Can I type in Bong? Can you take me to Bong? Of course! Bong has been added to the list of visitable locations! Aha! We drive to the Bong Lord! That's it! That's all it took! Whee! It's all the bacteria that got under your fingies from digging in the trash. Oh, ew, ew, oh man! That's where it came from? Heck. You have arrived. The place is huge and deserted. What a dump! The cheap plywood doors have fallen off of their hinges. Only Bong Lord's door remains standing. Bong Lord's door. You remember all the futile rattling and pushing in front of the workshop? Yeah, I do remember that. No matter what you did, the gate never moved an inch. Bong Lord's door looks weak and flimsy in comparison. That sounds like I'm gonna be able to push and pull that. It's gonna fall right over. I walk up confidently over to Bong Lord's door, and I rattle it. Oh, hell no, my poor back has suffered enough. Oh, they will knock on it then. The voice from inside is deep and warm. Come on in. All right, I enter. Heavy smoke hovers and wafts above you, the thickest carpet you've ever seen. Or, heavy smoke hovers and wafts above the thickest carpet you've ever seen. Bong Lord looks up from deep meditation. Welcome to my home. Talk to them? Huh, this is no way to have a conversation. Come on, take a seat. Relax. Loosen up a bit. We're not in a rush here. Okay, I sit down then. Whoa! White tiles, triple glazed ceramics, and the smell of artificial citrus fruits. A bathroom! The carpet is white, soft, and extremely fuzzy. Running your fingers through the thick strands, you exhale deeply. You're safe here. Oh, I relax. My back pain fades. We can now go beat up the rat. Wow, relaxing is great. Oh, I talk to them. Talk to the Bong Lord. You must be looking for the biochemist. There she is, deep asleep. It's the Bong Lord, and that's the biochemist. Feel free to wait around until she wakes up. I can't wake her up? Well, let's just continue talking to the Bong Lord then. Or do we just continue to relax? Huh. Well, polished leather, cheap plastic, and everything in between. A pile of shoes sunken deep into the carpet. You relax. How nice. Is there anything else that I can look at? Oh, I can walk over to the bathroom. I look at the bathroom. I look at the toilet. You can't remember the last time you've taken a shit. Weird. Can you hear it? You can't, of course. around you, all around, growing through the dead rock that you call Earth. Invisible tendrils, thin and ghost white. Their secretions eat away at it all, breaking it down, liquefying it. Syrup, slurped up and digested, broken down into enzymes, integrated and reassembled as part of the whole. Oh, what? Not a single what, not a single who, not flora, not fauna, a collection of connections, screaming chemicals forming bridges, neurons that don't move but grow and decay. This is the growth. It's the end of everything you know. The mycelium, it hungers. Why? This is just how it is. The weak and the strong, predator and prey, the cycle, life and death. For you, mainly death right now. Well, since when? Well, these things always start too small to notice. When you finally look up and see the panic, it's way too late. The growth has been there all along, since the beginning. You just didn't want to look at it. What can we do? We? Oh, please, there's almost nobody left. It starts in your immediate surroundings. They become less solid, melting wax. Stay in one place for too long, and that place becomes you. Literally. The walls will swallow you so slowly you won't even scream. I stopped thinking about it. Well, this is what you are working against. This is what the prototypes are for. You're producing a solution. 2 prototypes remain. Look at the sink. An empty glass balancing precariously on the elegant curves of the cold ceramic. Do you think we're going to be able to keep increasing our weirdness %, or is that going to be forever stuck? Alright, I take the glass. I fill the glass. I drink the water, but you're not thirsty? Like, not at all? Thought it used to be, though. Huh? I fill the glass. I put the full glass of water back on the sink. I take the glass. I keep the glass. I can place the glass on the car. I could dump the glass on the biochemist. I'm gonna go check out the shoes first, though. A messy pile of footwear. The world is doomed now? Maybe not quite yet. Because we don't have a bunch of monsters running around to attack us. So, not quite there. Strangely comforting, as if a large family was having lunch here. Hey, we've got flip-flops, hiking boots, high heels, and sneakers. The flip-flops! These poor pieces of cheap plastic have been worn to the bone. Encrusted with mud, they smell of synthetic ammonia. They belong to the biochemist. Snore. Boring. Except she's just asleep, really. Hiking boots. Solid and reliable. The hiking boots wait for autumn to arrive. High heels are highly uncomfortable, extremely useful only in specific situations. Can I take them? Yay! What could I use them for? Oh, I'm sure an opportunity. The ladder. They'll make me taller. Just a little bit. And then I'll be able to grab and climb up. Ammonia? Those are piss flops. No! Ew! I grabbed the heels. I'll just have to find out. Alright. I sit back down. I talk to the biochemist. Slap her? No! Can I wake her up? Snore. No way. She's too comfortable down there. I shake her. Stop that! I look at the Bong Lord. I look back at the biochemist. I discreetly place the glass on the carpet. If I relax, how nice. Can I accidentally knock over the glass like this. I love the fact that I can slap her, though. We're going to try to talk to the biochemist and splash her with water. Her eyes rip open! Ow! Bumbling obscenities and carelessly wiping at her face with long sleeves, she quickly recovers from the aquatic assault. This is nothing to her. Oh shit, I know why you're here. I need the prototype. Oh, do you now? You barge in here, wake me up, and then you just get right to it? Business. Disdain drips from her voice like water on the carpet. Try being a fucking human for once. No, I need the prototype. Okay. I ask about people. Come on. Tell me about yourself. I'm the biochemist. I create new things, and then I get high as fuck. And before taking the next step. Alright, how about the boss? Pathetic dude. Stuck in his chair. Can't let go. Can't change. I'm concerned about asking about people, though, after how angry the mechanic had gotten. Only a bully would like someone like that. I don't know. Slapping is not great either. The bully would also wake by slapping? Getting high. But that's illegal! Only in some locations. Tell me about the Bong Lord. Oh, the Bong Lord is Bong Lord. That much is evident. That's all I have to say about that, though. Tell me about your houseboat. The words just tumble out of your mouth. I broke into your houseboat. What? Why? Why did you do that? I knew that you're a producer, but damn. Who knew that production involved turning into a common burglar? I didn't steal anything. Well, don't worry. It'll all go down the drain soon enough. Why? But I have the clawful helmet! She suddenly beams up at you, positively proud. Oh, you've pushed a solid chunk of self-doubt across the finish line. Not bad. She suddenly recognizes the helmet. Damn. Sneaky fuck, where did he get the blueprint for that? Good job, you've done a lot of conversation. Oh, yay, I did it. I'm talking to someone. After being alone for so long and failing with talking with the mechanic, I'm successful with the biochemist. Wow, good job to me. Toto really is chaotic. Yeah. It's probably safe to ask for her prototype now, but I don't want to. I want to know more, like her ideas, like her plans. As soon as I'm done rolling around on this very carpet, I'll go back home and wrap it all up. She grows intense and serious all of a sudden. Clean slate, baby. Okay, but how about me? Or burglary? You know, what's your opinion on burglary? Theft is necessary only for the dirty masses. Inspiration comes to those who have faith in themselves. It arrives on golden wings and kisses those that open their arms instead of hiding their faces. Even if morally reprehensible, theft of goods and materials can be tolerated. But, theft of ideas? No. Unforgivable. It's all we have, shoring up the thin wall between us and the common ape. Inspiration and ideas, pushing the boundaries, taking the first steps into unexplored lands. The thief defiles domesticated ground. The explorer makes maps for those behind. Oh no, the biochemist is a moral hipster! In a way, producer, I grieve for you. As a runner of errands, as an agent of domestication, you'll never know what it means to be the first. But I kind of made the helmet, right? You know? Tell me about biochemistry. You wouldn't understand anything I have to say on this topic. Oh, okay. How about the weird? Yeah, we're all being digested by some alien mushroom. Pretty fucked up, right? I've thought about it for a long time and finally realized that the best thing I can do to help is to keep doing exactly what I was doing before. What a coincidence! And how about the tubularity? Oh, pugh. Real transcendence comes from within. Technology can only reproduce, no matter how new it might be. Okay, so how about the prototype now, huh? Can you get me that? Eyeing you with suspicion, the biochemist pushes herself up onto bony elbows. No. Before we conduct our business, before the prototype changes hands, let me ask you a question. Me? Sadistic glee glimmers in her eyes, sharp and awake. Okay, maybe I don't want her to ask me questions. For a moment, I was all excited going, you want to know more about me? But maybe I don't want her to know more about me. Next time my parents ask me about what I'm studying, I'm just going to say that. There you go. Who are you? Easy! I'm the producer. She isn't satisfied. Empty phrase, try harder. What does it really mean to be a producer? I collect prototypes! Yay! So you basically just get a to-do list and work your way through it? Yeah! Isn't that just a task? I don't get it. Whatever, let's move on. You wish you could tell her about the golden joy and warmth that sometimes rises within you. But you know that she'd only make fun of you. Yeah, make fun of the enthusiasm I'm feeling. Why are you getting excited for something? Everything just disappoints you in the end. Tone it down. Weep! You're not here to have a nice little chat with me. Her smile is too wide. It seems unstable. You're here because you need my prototype. Rigid patterns frozen in thick liquid. The bottle and its contents emit a fascinating shine, soft and golden. Damn, you've seen this before. Rigid patterns, blocks, and lines arranged on a never-moving grid. Oh, it looks just like what you saw under the microscope. It's an interesting story, really. I was researching something else entirely, trying to come up with some new hallucinogens, when a big wave hit the houseboat and my microscope fell over. A very interesting fracture appeared in the lens. You looked at it from just the right angle. Her hands describe a violent explosion, just like boom, she's doing with her hands, you know, like look at me, chat. I'm showing you with my hands what she's probably doing with her hands, all right? You got it? You get this idea? Kind of like and yeah? You follow? Makes sense? Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Boom! Piss flops, now piss bottle, the biochemist is on one. The golden grid opens up before your eyes. Oh, it's incredible. I've glimpsed truth, but only briefly. That's when I started to. She launches into a long monologue about her work, enzymes and reversed chains and molecular bindings. You don't understand anything, but she's very excited about all of it. So yeah, to sum it all up, I'm a genius. Do you want to try the weird juice? Yeah! I take the weird juice! Go on, take it. Your boss will be proud. Wait, you drink it? Yeah, I drink it! Yeah! Ha-ha! You get the weird juice. The bottle is hard and cold in your hand. The biochemist watches carefully as you pack it away. She knows what's about to happen. Oh! The second prototype. Nice! Wait, what is that in your chest? This tiny warmth? It flickers like a candle in the wind. Yeehaw? Or do I ignore it? Can we let the enthusiasm build with these simple tasks that we're being given? And Tupaka, hello, welcome, hi! Yeah, I still have a sob. Nice. Yeah, you still have your tiny heart there. Oh boy. Well, all right. We'll grab the yeehaw then. Yeehaw! Now I have 2 enthusiasm. The world shines. Yellow and gold. Personal fulfillment. You got it all. Yes, life is great. I'm alive. I love working for the boss. dismissive noise emerges from the carpet. Psycho. I get back up. I go over to the bathroom. I fill up my glass. I go back and... Can I sit down and then talk to the Bong Lord again? Hey, good job. I'm proud of you. That's it. That's all there is from the Bong Lord. Well, I guess I'll head out then. Bye. I go over to the door. I leave. Hey. Huh? You still have my glass. Well, I wanted to keep it. What if I get thirsty? All right. I place the glass on the carpet. I walk over to the door and I leave. Hey, you can't just leave my stuff on the floor. Rude. I pick up the glass. I walk over to the bathroom. I empty the glass. And I place the glass on the sink. I go back and I walk to the door and I leave. Bye-bye. A wet, cold feeling runs down your spine, like an invisible tongue. We go back to the car. Or maybe we should have explored. Gotta get back out of the car. I want to explore. I explore! And what is this game? What is it about? We are the producer, who has just been given a couple of tasks to collect some prototypes. It seems that we are all being consumed by a giant alien mushroom, or just alien mushroom, digesting us slowly as we are fed to it. Explore. Cold wind rips through the streets. No. This is a bad neighborhood, and exploring it has nothing to do with your job. Am I becoming too enthusiastic about my job, so I'm not going to be allowed to explore anymore? I need to quelch this enthusiasm. I go back to the car. I drive to the factories. Enthusiasm crushes natural exploration. It just makes you stay on a single linear road. Sometimes you need to embrace sadness, for it lets your eyes be open. You have arrived in the factories. Gargantuan lungs wheezing and collapsing inwards before your very eyes. We go back over to the diner. We go over to the rotting garbage. We look at the rat. We challenge the rat. We attack the rat. Wait, I didn't want to attack the rat. Oops. I missed though, so it's okay. I use my enthusiasm. The last rat is confused by your love for your job. It takes 2 damage. The last rat rolls into a ball to increase its resistance. What happens if we do a stomp? I deal 1 damage. It's wounded. I do more enthusiasm, which also still deals damage. I defeat the rat. You gain 20 XP. I take the dead rat. You never know who might want this. I step back into the diner. Holy fuck, what kind of rat was that? That was the last one! The last rat! And now it's mine. The last rat corpse belongs to me. I can't get the pickle? Oh. I leave sadly. I'm telling Emily and Lulu. No! They'll be mad at me. What? I hate you, Thoth says as well. Oh. Oh, geez. I linger. Chips of paint break off and fall down, sinking into a small puddle. Wait, I could look at the puddle with the paint? Hang on, I want to go back. Go back to the diner. And Pope, hi, hello. Get it stuffed, let the world know that you don't fuck around, and made a species extinct single-handedly. Assert dominance. Yes, it's my rat, forever. The puddle is tiny and shallow. I contemplate the puddle. In a certain sense. Aren't we all tiny and shallow? I'm deep. I taste the puddle. What? Why? This has paint in it. Too late. You've already dipped your finger and licked it. Salty. Like tears. I linger. Weakly lit by dying neon, grotesque and alone, a small figure gazes up at the endless sky. A small figure? Is it me? The factories, most things get made here. They might call you a producer, but what do you actually produce? Prototypes. I am producing prototypes. Oh, you're not. You just think you are. You're just using other people to make them. I go back into the yard. I go back to my car. I close my eyes. I think about the weird again. Oh, it's the same questions. Only one prototype left. Well then, do I want to think about my job? You've had so much fun already. Oh, it's a pity that there's only one prototype left. You think about. I go back. Alright. We drive to, no. Back over to the downtown. Because the downtown is where the mall is at. Here we are, Chet. We're at the downtown. Come! Join me as we head over to the mall. We enter. And then I wondered and thought briefly about the elevator, wondering if I could feed the man my shoes. Oh well, we go to the ladder. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to use my enthusiasm. If I just keep being enthusiastic, I'm sure I'll be able to move the ladder somehow. No. We use high heels to get up. They're extremely uncomfortable. They do make you taller, though. Ready, hands! I get the ladder! The ladder slides down, coming to the rest on the cold floor. Yes! Distracted by the short-lived ecstasy of progress, you stumble. Ow! My back! Oh! And my heels! They've broken under your weight. Oh, now I can't be fabulous anymore. I guess we're just gonna go up the ladder. I don't know if this was a worthy sacrifice. Think about all those go-go parties I can't go to now because I don't have those go-go boots. Top floor of the mall. Who would have thought? Being a producer involves a lot of vertical traversal. I look to the right. Or look to the left. I look to the right. I look to the right again. Here's the dataists, but what if we keep going? Oh, no, never mind. Go to the right. We go to the dataists. Bright lights, sterile and sharp. A single tubulator leans in the corner. The precise woman looks up from the machine and smiles without moving her eyes. Dataist number 3, you're way too late. Come on, get going. We don't have all day. Endless scraps of paper sticking to the wall, merging with the plaster. Heaving and grunting, the bulbous man waves you away impatiently. Now, please, keep moving this face! Enhance. You should listen to what I have to say because I'm always right. Blah, 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 blah. NFTs, blah, 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 blah. Crypto coins, blah, 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 blah. Web3, blah, blah. You're not ready. Okay, I'll keep going then. Enclosed by steel and even more white paint, the screen looks down at you. Beneath it, tiny and clutching his old school hat, a man is overjoyed to greet you. Welcome, welcome! We just need one more set of inputs. Let's go! Are you ready to enter the maze? What? Enter the what? What? The maze! It's amazing. Trust me. Who are you? He picks a fistful of paper strips out of his hat and throws them onto the ground. Crawling around on the floor, he reads them out loud. Logical, fungaloid, laminated, that's who I am. Logical fungoid laminated. Okay. But what is dataism? Okay, but what is dataism? He pulls out a questionnaire and a worn-down pencil out of the hat. Do you prefer not to answer? Do I prefer not to answer? No, I would love to answer. Are you a paying customer? I prefer not to tell. I'm not going to disclose my customer situation here. Are you a paying customer? I say it again, prefer not to tell. Based on our precise calculations, dataism is the shoe, not the road. But who am I? Who are you? Oh, he goes back through the papers. Soft drinks, laminated, made from meat. That's who I am. But what is dataism? Okay, it appears that dataism revolves around randomness. Random words, random questions, a kind of remix. He's as confused about his job as you are of yours. He doesn't know, he just operates off of random chance to determine what it is for now. Well, I am the producer. Yes, indeed, you are! Okay, I guess we enter the maze then. A strange, knobbly device is thrust into your hands. The simulation begins. Oh no! Don't worry, it's all fake. Nothing in here can hurt you. Not the brakes! I can't go back! Windows! Welcome to the maze! Your goal is to find the exit. You have 60 actions to achieve that goal. Once you've run out of actions or reached the goal, the simulation ends. Got it? And River, 10,001. Hello, welcome, hey, welcome. Okay, got it? Got it, I guess. Great, let's begin. Well, if we're in a corner here, we can't go forward, right? I go left? Go left again? I go oh, I see something! Forward? Right? Aha! Now we can move forward. We move really slowly. Go, I don't think I can go to the right yet. Forward. Right. Forward. Left. What the? What? What is that white light back there? I approach the light? You've used 30 actions already. Time really does fly by when you're having fun. This didn't feel like much of a maze. I exit the maze? Could you even call that a maze? Fill me up on the lore. Alright, so in the producer here, it seems like we're kind of in an apocalyptic world. Everything's kind of falling apart, terrible condition, there's barely anybody left. There's apparently an alien mushroom that's slowly digesting maybe everyone. We've got even some mushroom spores coming up from under our fingernails. But as a producer, we have our boss that has told us we have to go out and collect some prototypes from some freelancers. And we have 2 of the 3, and we're trying to get our final prototype from these dataists. And we have just completed their maze. Congratulations, you've done it! You reacquaint yourself with reality, while dataist number 1 prints out a thick stack of papers. Is he going to make us do another maze, but it's going to go from basically a diagonal straight line to an actual maze, and he's going to give us just the same amount of possible actions? 60 capped, but there's no way we could win? Congratulations again! A real achievement! I think he's lying to me? That wasn't that hard, dataist. Anyway, here's our prototype. It's just a report? A bunch of numbers on paper? What? Oh, ask the others. They'll explain. Short version is that this isn't tubularity. Yet. We just need more time. And more money. At least that what data is number 3 keeps saying the data is number 2.
Oh no, I already gave my money to the fish. Well, I grabbed the report. Nice.
You actually did it. Not bad for a desolate fuck-up. The warm feeling returns to your chest. It's your friend. It will protect you. You can trust it with your life. Never doubt the joy you get from doing your job.
No!
No! I do not yeehaw. The boss really wanted you to be enthusiastic, but you've outsmarted him by feeling like absolute shit. Take that, boss. Heh, sucker. Ah, random words. I love random words. You did it. You have them all. Time to return to the boss.
Yay, that'll show him. I like that we have the option to replay the simulation.
We go to the paper. Oh, almost forgot. Next time you visit, just use our hidden shortcut. It saves a lot of time.
What? What do you mean? What shortcut? Talk to Data's number 2.
I see that you've taken an interest in our organization. Good. Data's number 1 means well, but his approach is old and outdated. Talk to me if you want to know more.
Yeah, I'd love to know more. Come on, tell me.
There is fervor in his little eyes, burning brightly. Eventually, it will consume him. So, what do you want to know?
Tell me, I want to start with what tubularity is, honestly. Suddenly aware of his posture, Data's number 2 snaps to attention. Looks the same to me. My god, that face.
What? My face? Is there something wrong with my face? I think I look nice. I don't know what you mean. Huh?
He leans into Pope.
You got a problem, buddy? Huh? So, tubularity is the inevitable future. When the first human picked up the first rock to use as the first tool, they started an inevitable chain of events. The same chain that binds us to this moment.
My face when Caco stream.
Tubularity is our only chance at keeping that chain from breaking, because it will break. But there is a way out. Only one chance is left to us. We have to grasp at it relentlessly, no matter how distant it may be.
So who are you then exactly? Small eyes swivel anxiously, checking for reflective surfaces.
I'm but a humble servant of the inevitable. A fraction of the impulse that forces you to take the next step. A rearranger of information, searching for the truth I know to be contained in the pile.
This is one of the last living humans in this universe? Yeah. Yeah.
For we are doomed to die in stasis without progress. Doomed! Doomed! Unless we become faster. Much faster. If we eat our own input, the cycle shall spin out of control. Wheels shall turn faster than ever. We will go forward.
He didn't really... Okay, well, what is dataism? Snapping his torso around, he points at the wall and its crinkling paper dress.
We are hunting for truth, for beauty, for the most quantifiable parts of our very soul. It's all out there already, it's just not put together correctly yet. I'm currently running a complicated calculation trying to find all possible combinations of things. Somewhere in that huge pile of random noise, we'll find it. Tubularity, galloping doom awaits. Therefore, we must fight against the dying light. I'm calculating endlessly here. The numbers are growing exponentially. Here on my paper, shining just and beautiful. But first, we need more input, more processing power, more.
He stumbles backwards, drained and empty, clawing at the diagrammed wall for support. When he speaks again, it's almost a whisper.
The future.
And that's it of Data too. I slide away nervously. Going over to the paper room. Going over to the tube room. But Data S3 hasn't noticed me, because she's kneeling on the floor, scratching at the wall. Data S3, do you have anything to tell me? Oh, you're almost finished with your task, and yet you take the time to talk to me? Ah, you're ready for the big picture. Dataism is made up of 3 individual parts. In isolation, each of them is useless, but together, they become the most impossible dream. Part 1, creation is random. Part 2, work needs faith. And Part 3, finish to think. This is one of those arguments, loved only by people with wealthy parents and nothing to do. What does it mean to create? Dataism ignores all of that and just focuses on the truth. Your ideas are shaped by what's around you. Dataist number 1 has shown us the way. By accident. He believes to rely on feral randomness. But in fact, he consciously chose to write the stuff on his little slips of paper. Why did he write those exact words? Why not some other words? Creativity isn't holy. It's a function of the things you see and feel and know. And so part 2, work needs faith. This is the one that everyone agrees with, but nobody understands. Faith is irrational. Faith is stupid. Faith is wrong. But if you don't have it, you sink into despicable paralysis. Doubts and fears abound. You can't do the work without believing in it. This is what Dataist number 2 is doing. He's wrong, of course. Dataism isn't the inevitable next step. He isn't building a god, but a convoluted spreadsheet, sterile and endlessly self-referential. He is wrong, but he believes, and so he can work. Now this one, finish to think. This is the one you can only understand by actually doing it. The unfinished thing is a ghost, haunting your waking dreams, nightmares born from hope. It's only in the deliberate destruction of potential that the thing you make reveals itself. You only learn by finishing. And this is where I come in. Dataist number 1 would still be looking for the perfect scrap of paper. Dataist number 2 would be writing self-indulgent and weak-chested science fanfiction. If I hadn't pushed them to iterate and reflect. Sure, they might be artists and geniuses, but they are nothing without external deadlines. These are the 3 pillars of Dataism. Well, of anything, really. You've almost gone through it yourself, actually. She smiles at you. Benevolence glimmers weakly behind the frozen eyes. You've been selected to become a producer. You've been unable to choose a side, but believe in the work itself, and now you're here, ready to finish what you started.
And now I use the shortcut! Whee! It's very bright!
A spiral staircase leads down to a tiny metal door, and you quickly unlock the door. And you emerge, just outside of the mall. Well, I guess I'll turn, and we'll enter the offices. Going over to the elevator, and going up to the boss, because I have all 3 prototypes. There will be no turning back. We'll just go with what we have. We go in. I think there's probably more that we can do with that book in particular, but oh well. We come in. Let's see how productive we've been. Sure, you've got all the prototypes, but have you been enthusiastic enough? I would honestly prefer to be less enthusiastic. The boss smiles through clenched teeth. Oh yes, the prototypes, finally. We sit across from each other. Hurry, let's go! The boss is shifting nervously. He keeps looking over his shoulder out into the inevitable night. I think about the weird. Yes, exactly! It's all coming to an end. There's no time. The prototypes, come on! Now! Put them on the table! Now! You lose the weird juice. You lose the clawful helmet. You lose the thick report. His eyes bulge, disgusted and disappointed. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Fear over rage, exhaling slowly, he flails to hide the quiver in his voice. Which of them works best? Which is the most worthwhile? How are we going to reach tubularity? Oh. I shrug.
Useless! You're fucking useless! Garbage! This is garbage! Unusable trash! We are screwed. We are totally screwed!
Red with rage, he sweeps the prototypes off of the table. They shatter and break and spill all over each other.
This is your fault! I take you in and give you a chance and you just shrug it off! You don't give a shit! You know what? It's all coming to an end! And you don't even fucking give a shit!
Tears of righteous rage stream out from under fearful eyes. He gestures weakly at the mess on the floor and suddenly collapses into a puddle of despair. A toxic workplace! We're all going to. I wait. He continues to cry. I wait more as he cries. I encourage him. Don't cry, please. He keeps crying. I hug him. He doesn't stop me. He's thin and brittle under his suit. Bird-like, smelling of feathers and blood. After an appropriate amount of time has passed, you eagerly step back. He sniffs. Wait, he perks up. Holy shit, of course! The cyborg!
The cyborg?
Not much is known about it. Hiding in the shadows, creeping along the edge. Untrustworthy and slimy, they say. Foul and unnatural. A technical genius, fallen from grace, discarded and discredited. People whisper, it has reached its own version of tubularity. A nasty transcendence, sick with boils and rotten with disease. Oh, you're very close up! The cyborg. We have to find the cyborg. It's the only thing that could save us now. This is our last chance at a major disruption. The boss looks you up and down. He smiles encouragingly. We all count on you, producer. Don't disappoint us. Let me hear how enthusiastic you are. Let me hear it. Nope. Yeehaw. I don't think so. I'm not into it. This is the best you can do? We're doomed! Get out of here. Find the cyborg. Because whether you like it or not, your life depends on it. Fuck. This is bad. You need to find the cyborg. The receptionist looks up, smiling fearfully. How did it go? Listen, I have a little problem here. You wish you could stay and help, but there's no time. Later. I'll come back later. Or so you hope. Game autosaved. Downtown is hunched over, sharp winds cut into the streets. Teeth clattering, you have no clue what to do or where to go. You have to ask for help. I'm gonna go to the biochemist. She seemed... Oh no. She cut her bridge! The bridge has been cut. The boat is loose, drifting downstream. Dozens of potted plants float in the water. You can hear the biochemist scream from inside. Fuck this! Fuck all of this shit! Out! Out! Make room! Make space! Get the fuck away! She appears on deck, carrying a big pile of notes. You call out to her, across the freezing water. Where is the cyborg? The cyborg? Who cares? She throws the pile of notes overboard. The research, the sketches, and the manic diary entries soak and sink. The biochemist doesn't pay you any more attention. She's too busy making room for new things. With the houseboat, while the houseboat drifts away towards the middle of a beachless ocean. Oh, there she goes! No! Mortar cracks and bricks crumble. Downtown shrivels up. You need help. I go to the mechanic. He probably will just tell me to fuck off, though, seeing as he did get upset with me, you know? Oh no. We roll forward. Acid ash falls down on poison earth. Sickness blooms. And Bird Bob, hi, hello, welcome. SID doesn't acknowledge you on your way towards the workshop.
Hey, up here!
What? Like a stuffed bird strung up by 100 little drones, the mechanic is hovering above you. He smiles like 3 pounds of cheesecake.
I did it! I pulled myself up! I did it by myself! No help!
That's great. You quickly shout your question. Where is the cyborg?
Oh! Her! Yeah, sorry, I only visited her once.
The drones are pulling at him, up further and further.
But she blindfolded me so I wouldn't be able to thread the...
Gone. Carried by his invention, the mechanic disappears into the endless frost of the night. Ice-cold air claws and tears at the world's soft skin. Arctic frost covers the plains. The world is dying. There's only one option left, the dataists. Though there is technically the artisan out there, but I don't know where she is.
It's all falling apart! It crumbles!
I rush inside. White and empty, this place is devoid of anything to hold onto or cherish. Datus number 3 and Datus number 2 have disappeared. Nothing of their work remains. Only Datus number 1 is still holding out, hoping. Did it say smiled like cheesecake? Yeah. Something is sticking out of his left ear, trickling thin blonde blood. Fuck no. His pencil has been pushed through the eardrum and deep into the head. Datist number 1 smiles dreamily, waiting for your question. Where is the cyborg? The words come garbled, randomized.
Bark! Twig! Photosynthesis!
You leave him to his endless brabble. The empty space begins to fold in on itself as you leave it behind. Did he do this to himself? Go to the forest! Suddenly hit by a gale of freezing wind, you get it. There's no other option. The forest? The cyborg must be hiding in the forest. The nature!
The nature! We step on it! Speeding high! Running in the 90s!
The forest is cold and dark. All of the birds are gone. Silence reigns supreme. Now, in your hour of greatest need, a hideout reveals itself to you. They part ways. There it is, the end goal. Holy shit. A bunker? Heavy concrete walls and stale air, crumbling stairs dissolving in the darkness. I linger! The artisan discovered it on one of her extended walks. She already knew what she'd have to do by then. This place promised the required privacy and protection. Coming here was one of the last things she ever did. We go down. The microscope was brought here piece by piece. A slow, arduous process. We continue. The pile of meat festers in silence. We continue. Book by book, piece by piece, a small library has found its way down here. Cyborg must have worked for months. Years. I look at the map! The floor plan of the offices. Drawn with crude accuracy, a red line goes from far below the basement, past the lobby and the servers. It keeps going upwards, far beyond the topmost floor into the infinite cosmos. Red arrows and exclamation marks pointing at the elevator. Electric circuits hacking and subverted, exploding downwards from the giant socket. Holy shit. The cyborg wants to plug into the growth. Huh? Like me? You study the long red line again. It looks like a ladder grabbing at the sky. And if we look at the books, we have information on every conceivable subject. Ancient dictionaries, obscure essays, forgotten manifestos, cheap novels, and scientific journals. Stuffed into the shelves without order.
But what about Dewey?
Not his decimal system! Raw metadata, ready for random access. Manifestos? We look at the notes. The notes are probably where the manifestos are at. You flip through them. Hundreds of experiments, hundreds of failed attempts, thousands of hypotheses on how to do it better, a desperate drive to succeed. Then the writing stops. Numbers mingle with dried up blood on crumbled pages.
Manifest these, Ben Scrub! Well, that's not hard to manifest.
Words yield to graphs and diagrams, calculations and schematics, the map, and then at last a scribbled note. For you?
For me? Oh, I love receiving notes! I hope it has a heart on it that says I love you.
Toto, come to the elevator.
That's not quite I love you, but it could be. I might go there and she'll admit her love for me.
Push the buttons all at once. Hurry, please. Deep breaths. Calm down.
Fuck! No! Let's go!
The books disappear and fade away. The meat is left to rot and die, and the microscope dangles limply from the wall as you sprint up the stairs, back out into the corpse-cold night. Your ragged clothes flutter in the wind as you stumble back towards the car.
I hop in!
Get ready! I started up! It's all coming to an end! Vroom! Arctic silence envelops you. Something's not right here. The tape deck won't open? I caress the tape deck. Good old tape deck. Thick, black plastic, hard buttons, heavy knobs, worn down and shiny from many years of use. It's soft to the touch, melting slowly. It cramps up under your gentle strokes, growing suddenly hard, then soft again. You can't believe your ears. It's your favorite track. Thank you. You don't look back. You drive forward. So, this is it. The end of the line. You think about the cyborg. Why would such an advanced being require your help? I've got no qualifications for any of this. Holy shit, you can't remember buying a phone! You didn't send that application? The cyborg must have set you up. But why? Why me? The growth, the endless expansion of a vague biomass. It's touched almost everyone by now. Glued to their seats, they melt into the stone. Only you can move. Only you can produce. The soft dust of silent isolation covering your skin like armor. Dying trees are sinking into hungry earth. The biochemist must be far away by now, drifting through the fog in her barren boat.
Only you can prevent forest fires. It's me! Just don't set it all on fire and we're fine.
She's out there, alone and lost, probably barely hanging on, but excited. Alive. Like me right now, anyway. I am being consumed by the weird. You think about... no, I don't want to think about my job. I want to think about the end of it all. Do you remember how funny it was in the beginning? How open and free and full of promise? It's all been over for some time now. But don't worry. The growth will continue. You will continue. Broken down into molecules, you will persist as part of something larger. But what? No! We're all being eaten alive! I've got to get the fuck out of here. Shaken by acid winds, your car carries you past the factory's remains. The mechanic, pulled into the lower stratosphere by his drones, has probably frozen to death by now. This is what you get for wanting to be like everyone else. The mechanic or me? Oh, look! Look at all the buildings! You think, I don't want to think about my job. It really is nice to be needed. Sometimes. The satisfaction of a job well done, the joy of productivity. You've known it only briefly, but you do remember it well. Concrete turns to slush under your wheels. Oh, really, the mushroom really is consuming everything. The dataists left nothing behind, only white walls. Yeah, I'd kind of eliminate. Oh, right here, downtown. Cold and empty. Chat before we go in. If you need to take a piss, you need to go to the bathroom. This is your last chance because we're not allowed to do that inside. Go to the bathroom and we'll make it in. This is where it ends. Dark water churns below. The canals have gone quiet. The mall is empty and dead. Tall towers of glass sway slightly from side to side. Smooth doors slide open. One last time. Naked fear distorts the receptionist's face. Toto, please. I ignore her, no! I'm sorry. I should have gotten to know her better, then maybe I would have wanted to stay to help. I push. What about the last one? Well, I push the top 3 buttons. Ooh! What the fuck? Foul eggs and feces? Cyborg gurgles and spits because it can no longer speak. It's helpless, weak, and trapped in the compartment. A cable stretched towards you, held by rotting fingers. There's something urgent in the cyborg's eyes. It needs your help. You remember the map, the red line going up and up. Huh? Whoa! The ladder disappears in the darkness. Death. It leads to death. This is it. Time to decide. Nah, we help the cyborg. The cyborg has done this to itself, calculated decay, injected into its own veins. Why? The price is so high. Nobody would pay it without a good reason. The growth! Cyborg wants to take it on. It had become like this to stand a fighting chance, and now it needs your help. I help them! And Spartini, hello, welcome! Ooh! It writhes and pulsates. The cyborg's irregular heartbeat syncing up with yours. The cyborg has sacrificed everything for this. The last chance. Don't fuck it up. The socket is only a few steps away. Fuck! The cable's too short! Pull again! Pull again! Pull harder! Come on! You can make it! I won't give up! No use, forget it! Help, come on! We're almost there! Oh no! I don't have the strength! It's no use! You know what to do! Connect the cable. 3 options? I pick the middle. It all goes dark. You twitch and convulse. Puppet-like legs give out. Impossible amounts of raw information rip right through you. Roots and twigs, strands of hair, arteries and veins. On the one hand, a vast network, chemical bridges, chains of enzymes, the non-animal metabolism eating away at the rock beneath your feet, dissolving and melting it all down into primal soup. The growth can't yearn. It can only expand. A slender tendril randomly stretching out into the endless dark, looking for new food amongst the stars. This is what you plunged into. White foam spills from your mouth. On the other hand, the cyborg. Calculative power and rational thought far surpassing nature's random stumble. Cold, hard, and clear like ice. Intent. Shooting through your nervous system, systematically ripping into the growth's feral urges. In this battle, victory is quantifiable. Victory is a quantifiable outcome. Then, suddenly, no more tension. 2 hands become one as a heart finally gives out and the old body sinks to the floor. The network beneath the rocks, the thick digestive liquid and all of its enzymes. It's like learning to walk again. Random twitches building on each other. Solidifying into patterns of movement, approximations of instincts. Everyone else is here as well. Semi-digested, reconstructed, merged. A ball of screaming neurons falling through the infinite cosmos. You try to hold on to yourself. You try to hold on. You try to hold on. You.
Producer 2021, a game by Stuffed Wombat. Music and sound effects by Thor High Heels. Art made from the public domain around Vienna and my own body and a trip to Spain. Font, special thanks too. Ah, fuck yeah, the other cat's name is Grayton. Special thanks to Grayton. Fuck yeah. Jasper for holding that just a regular thanks to Adam Turing and Jasper for holding the camera that one time. And here's some testing that's done by a whole group of people. Thank you for playing. Thanks for buying our game, Wiggly Fingers. Oh, yeah. And that's it. Which I imagine by the end there, that there are some different endings that you can get. But that's the one that we got. That's our ending. It belongs to us. Write your name on it, chat. I write my name on it, Caco's ending. And then I put a little smile next to it. Now you can think and hold the meaning of the game in your hands and say, haha, what does it mean? Well, I like the style of the game. The way that they did the pixel art for it, I think, was fun and funny, and it gave a nice atmosphere. I think it had an interesting vibe overall, but everyone, thank you for coming on by to watch. It certainly was a different kind of game, so for those who were here watching, I very much appreciate it. Thank you for those who have given bits, as well as resubscriptions, and for the follow. It's all very appreciated, and I will repost real quick for anyone who didn't hear at the start of the stream. My next video on YouTube is out, is completed. There's a link for it in chat. If you have time to watch it later, I would very much appreciate it, and hope you do enjoy it. Alright, so bye everyone, bye. I hope you have a good night, have a good day, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow as well. Bye.